Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months. Action. Yo, what a Bolt fam, it's the director. How's everybody doing today, huh? Give me 1 second here, guys, as we kind of sort out some technical difficulties. Apologies for being a little late here. I think we got it working now. All right, we're good to go. We are good to go. Chargers, Broncos. The regular season finale is here. My goodness, dudes, this season has flown by from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. At some point in the middle of the season, a lot of Chargers fans wondering whether or not we'd be making the postseason. And here we are, week 18, postseason locked in. Now we had been fighting for that 5th spot, which is, as of right now, is no longer necessary. With the Bengals win over the Ravens, seems that the Chargers, no matter what the result of this game, are going to maintain that 5th seed in the AFC, which means, as of right now, Chargers will be facing the Jacksonville Jaguars in the first week of the postseason of the wild card. Should be very exciting, guys. Excuse me. And a very, very fun way to kick off this stream. Chargers fans, put your feet up. Have some fun with this game. It'll be a fun one watching the Denver Broncos possibly struggle versus our backups, et cetera, et cetera. We don't know really what's going on right now. The Chargers, it seems, are going to be throwing out their starters for the most part in this game, from what we're hearing right now. Of course, that could change. That could be a smokescreen. We don't know. But the Chargers, in terms of their backups, a lot of them inactive, in which we thought were going to be active this game, such as Isaiah Spiller and Easton Stick. So we'll have to wait and see what the Chargers are going to roll out with today. Only 4 wide receivers active with the 2 starters and then a couple extra. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting watch today. Let's get some shout-outs in the chat while we're waiting for kickoff here. We got our first $5 holla coming in from Trevor. He says, thankfully, this one does not have the weight of last year's. Absolutely not. You guys remember the Raiders last year, dude, man. Heartbreaking game, as well as just one of those nail biters that you know you got to win it in. And unfortunately, it did not fall the Chargers' way. But this year, we can put our feet up, relax, have some fun, and see the Chargers go out there, hopefully put a spanking on the Donkeys in this final week of the regular season. Let's grab some shout-outs in here while we're waiting for kickoff. Looks like the Chargers will be receiving in the first half. We got Aaron Adams, Morthenian, Danny B, Charles Motts. We got John Jeremy, Expansive Habits. We got Richie Lloyd, Rex B, Morthenian. I think we actually said all those guys already. We got Vic Valdez. We got Chris B, Caleb Fejerin. We got Burrell Bikes at $2. Game on mute, ears on director. Much appreciated. That's a huge compliment. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. We got Nathaniel Essex, and of course Miguel. Shout out director for to V. Yoda and bolt up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Chargers are going to receive. I think this was a touchback, and the Bolts will be starting at the 25-yard line in this game. That, again, more for bragging rights in the AFC West at this point here. Matthew Dahl with 21 months. He says, this is for you, or for my dog. Sorry for the tough loss. Bolt up. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, long time family member, Siberian Husky Cody. 14 years with the family. One of my very best friends in the world. Passed away last week, and it was a tough couple of days. If you guys didn't see me on social media for a while or whatever the case may be, it was certainly a tough one. But I appreciate your guys' thoughts. Thank you guys so much. The Chargers and Broncos. Russell Wilson and Derwin James took the middle of the field and knelt together as players of the NFL. That was crazy. In respect of Damar Hamlin, both, of course, number 3s. Paying their respects to Damar Hamlin and showing the priorities of these teams, even though being AFC West rivals, came together in respect for Hamlin. Of course, you see Brandon Staley out there as number 3 as well, wearing a hoodie in love for number 3. That was a touching experience. Russell Wilson, you got a couple brownie points from the director in that one. That was nice to see in the game of football. Call Guala with a $20 haul. We'll grab that in just a second. The first carry is going to be to Austin Eckler, who gets tripped up. and he'll pick up about a yard or two, and it's going to be second and long coming up. Cal coming in with the $20 Huzzes. 5 seed, baby. Any thoughts on resting players? I say rest the really hurt players like Pipkins, etc., and play starters at least 50%. I think that's what we're going to see today. First off, thank you for the $20 hollow. Let's roll it back while we're waiting for the next snap.
5 seed, baby. Any thoughts on resting players? I say rest the really hurt players like Pipkins act, and play starters at least 50%.
I like the plan. I like the plan. And everybody, please, threes in the comment section, in the chat. In respect for DeMar, certainly a touching moment in the NFL. You don't get to see those very often. The next pass is going to be in the direction of Keenan Allen. He was kind of shoved out of bounds. Don't know if that should have been a pass interference. Either way, it'll be 3rd and 8 coming up. Cal, thank you again so much for the $20 holla and all the respects in the chat, guys. Thank you. Thank you for DeMar. Thank you for my dog. I appreciate all the love in here, guys. Really, really do feel the love today early in this one. And we'll keep an eye on what's going on. Hang on, guys. I feel myself sinking a little bit. It might be time to grab the other chair. Hang on. You know, after a while, the chairs just start to give out, then slowly but surely you start to go down. That's been us here lately. Here comes 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert in the pocket, fires over the top of the field, and it's going to be Keenan Allen. And Keenan with that signature first down. That's going to be a Chargers first down, baby. Let's go. One of the first new animations on the stream today. Beautiful pass by Justin Herbert, leading Keenan Allen to the sideline, and Keenan able to reel it in and pick up a nice chunk. What is that, man? It's got to be at least 15, 20 yards. Big play right there, baby. Big play. Where's Bryce? Bryce Callahan is inactive this game as far as I saw before the stream. Steve Simmons with a $5 hollow. Grab that in a second. It's going to be a pass to DeAndre Carter. And Carter's going to pick up a first down. It's another first down charge. I don't know how many times we're going to be running that. Maybe we'll save that for like the big first downs, right? And the Bolts are moving on offense. Steve Simmons with the $5 house. Sorry about your fur, baby. I appreciate that, man. This stream today dedicated to DeMar Hamlin, dedicated to Cody, the 14-year Siberian Husky, a loving member of the director's family since I was in high school. Even before that a little bit, too. Very, very much so going to be missed. And we're very happy for DeMar pulling through and looking better today. Here comes a pitch to Austin Eckler. And Eckler weaving through is going to be picking up about 12 yards. We got another new animation. Big run by number 30. And the Chargers offense is looking as healthy as ever. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hugo, good to see you, man. Appreciate that by Steve. Thank you guys so much. We'll miss him. We'll miss him. After this next drive, I'll show you guys what we're up to there. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert. It's going to be a handoff. Austin Eckler finds a little bit of space there. He'll pick up about 4 yards. Chargers will have the ball close to the red zone now. Looking to score here. Then here comes Justin Herbert on the rollout. 2nd down. He's going to pass it underneath. That's Mike Williams. And Williams, trying to battle through contact, is going to pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and medium coming up. 3rd and medium. Those of you wondering, this is who we are referring to. This is Cody. Loving companion for 14 years. There's Mrs. Director. Good pup. Good pup. We're going to miss him. There he was. Adorable puppy. Adorable puppy. We're going to miss him dearly. Here comes 3rd and medium. About 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4. We got Charger Chris coming in with the 24 months in a moment here. 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert puts in motion Keenan Allen in the slot. And Justin Herbert, pressure in his face, going to get the ball off. And, oh my goodness, that is a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, 14 yards to the corner of the end zone, and the Bolts take a quick 7-point lead. I'm not going to lie to you guys right now, dudes. My stream right before the score pooped out. We're going to go ahead and reset that. First time that's happened live on stream. Let's go. Starting off the game right. I would guess that the Chargers at this point are trying to grab an early, let's say, 3-possession lead, get these starters on the sideline. But again, only 4 active wide receivers, so we're going to see a majority of this game played with at least Keenan and or Mike Williams. Should be interesting how they get this one out. And the extra point is up. It is good. The Bolts take a 7-0 early lead in the first quarter. Still 11-17 to play in the first. Let's go, baby. Let's go. For those of you who don't know, too, we'll have a little bit of fun in today's stream. Let's play it laxed. Let's play it laxed. My brother, for Christmas, sent me over this Stream Deck. And we've been filling it up with animation. So this will be the first kind of trial run of Director working the Stream Deck with, what do we got now? 8 custom animations. We're going to try and fill that thing up. So if you guys have suggestions for animations, you can leave them in the chat here. But I think it would be more helpful if we saw them in this tweet so I can find them easily later to kind of pick through which ones I want to start working on. See if we can fill this board up before the playoffs. I think it would be a good time. For those of you asking in the stream, too, we are working on something. I'm not gonna give too much away, but we are working on a little something. You guys can see we're working on a Boba Fett. Those of you that know, I am definitely a huge nerd. Oh yeah, chat, we completely missed it. Thank you guys so much for the heads up. That is the passing touchdown record for the first 3 years in any starting quarterback's career. Justin Herbert with that touchdown surpasses Dan Marino as the leading quarterback in touchdowns in the first 3 years. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Justin. I wonder if that's why they had him in here in the first quarter. Maybe we see a little bit of Chase Daniel to pick things up in the second half, but let's go, man. Whee! Justin Herbert does it again, man. Can we call it? We're going to say that's a Justin Herbert H-bomb right there, baby. Let's go, Justin. Let's go! Steve Simmons with the $10 holla, says Amanda. There's Herbert's record. Let's go! Justin Herbert, the best to ever do it in the first 3 years. And the records are just starting to stack and stack and stack on top of each other, are they not? Beautiful. Thank you so much, Steve, for the $10 holla, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Absolutely sick. Yeah, I'm seeing some suggestions in there. Said, Director, do you watch Andor? I have seen Andor. I was fantastically amused. I loved that show. Very entertaining. Different take as well. You guys want to see Mac Attack? Yeah, there's a lot. So if you guys want to find that tweet on my Twitter, again, at the director_YT, you can definitely leave some suggestions there so we can pick through it. See what we can get done. Yeah, and a big question in the chat for those of you who keep asking about Bryce Callahan. He is inactive this game. I don't know if he's hurt, but he's just not playing this game. Justin Herbert, baby. He does it again. He does it again. Oh, yeah. Charger Chris, thank you so much. Can we get back to it? Is it too late? There it is. He says, Charger Chris, for 24 months. He says, bring on the Jags next week in the playoffs. It's a home game, Director. Chargers going to the Super Bowl. Let's go. Let's go. Is it really a home game? I was under the impression that the Chargers would be playing in Jacksonville. Did that switch? Is it going to now be with the Chargers? I don't know, man. Let's go. Either way, Chargers facing the Jacksonville Jaguars in the first week of the playoffs. It's time to get some revenge on the Jags. Let's go. Danny Fan, he says 7 up with a $7 haul. Thank you so much, my friend. Aiden said it's not a home game. Yeah, it is in Jacksonville, but still very exciting to see the Chargers make the postseason. Probably the easiest opponent out of the lot so far, right? Definitely can't complain. Cannot take the Jags for granted, though. Of course, they put the spanking on the Chargers early in the season, but that was a different team, right? Should be a good one. By the way, we missed the last play, but the Denver Broncos now 2nd and 3. Here comes Russell Wilson and the Broncos offense. It'll be a carry by Latavius Murray. Murray finds a big gap in the middle of the line and picks up enough for the first down and then some. It'll be an 8-yard carry for Latavius Murray and a fresh set of downs for the Broncos, who now have the ball at the 40-yard line. 40-yard line. Envy Talent with the $5 says, yo, Director, you got to get the Joey Bosa teabag. Your quick thoughts on the Jags. We got outcoached last time. Do you see a remedy? I think the Chargers are a completely different team than they were at that point of the season. Still got to take them extremely serious. You never know who can go on a run. But I like our odds. Here comes another carry, this time by number 28. I think that's still Latavius Murray. It is. He'll only pick up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. Thank you so much, Andy, for the $5 holla. And I do think in terms of being outcoached, Brandon Staley feels like he has turned a corner, at least in terms of his defense. I feel like the Chargers defense is going to be a big reason if they find any success in the postseason. Of course, you guys know they have been finishing first in several different categories for the past, 4 or 5 weeks. They've been on fire. So hopefully that can continue. Thank you guys so much. Here comes Russell Wilson with pressure in his face. He's going to dump it off to the running back well behind the line of scrimmage. And Nasir Adderley's going to take him down with a huge loss on that play. But there is a flag on the play. Big flag on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer. And that's going to bail out the Broncos for a first down. And a big set of yards there. Jasir Taylor, the promising rookie corner, trying to come in and get that sack on the quarterback, is going to come a little bit too late. Maybe leads with the helmet a bit. One of those rookie mistakes. I like the effort, though. Certainly has the speed to blitz from the nickel position. It's going to cost the Chargers 15 and a first down there. SG Sports Channel says, go Chargers, go. Bolt up, baby. Let's go. We got a San Francisco 49er fan in here, man. Let's go. Appreciate the support from the other fandoms. Here comes the Russell Wilson throw on the run, and he's going to miss the tight end, number 85. Is that Albert O? That would have been a very big first down and probably the biggest play of the day so far for the Denver Broncos. Said it's 2nd and 10 coming up. Speaking of San Francisco 49ers, we're looking at a huge play to number 23, who takes it all the way in for a touchdown versus the Arizona Cardinals. They're leading 7-6 at this point. Glorious! With the $10 houses. Jags fan here. Best of luck next week. Hope other Jag fans aren't an issue for you then. Both teams are completely different from week 3. Much love. Keep up the great work. Hey, glorious. That's pretty chill, man. Here comes a carry. Couple yards
Jags
for the Broncos.
Here. Best of luck next week. Hope other Jag fans aren't an issue for you then. Both teams are completely different from week 3. Much love. Keep up the great work.
Hey, Glorious, that's super classy. I appreciate that. Very anticipant of that game coming up. Of course, you guys put the spanking on the Chargers early in the season. 2 different teams. We've seen the emergence of ETN. We've seen Trevor Lawrence really find his foot, and it's going to be a battle for sure. We're very excited to see you guys next week. And again, thank you so much for the classy $10 holla from the opponent coming up next week. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Here comes 3rd and 8 for Russell Wilson. And he's going to fire it off. He's going to be, very close to a first down. It's going to be 14. That's Cortland Sutton. And I think it's going to be just short. It'll be 4th and very short around the 32, 33-yard line. Hugo coming in for 24 months says, how about having the Herbert first down along with the animation you already have? Just a suggestion. I love it, Hugo. Hugo, please, let's grab the link. Actually, I'll go ahead and grab it here in just a second, too, after this 4th down attempt. To make sure people know where to go. People will know where to go. 4th and 1. And I'm hoping they're just trying to get him offsides. No, it's going to be a QB sneak, and the Chargers look like they got to stop. Russell Wilson doesn't look like he got it. It was a QB sneak, and it looks like Khalil Mack and company got in there and maybe stopped him short. We'll have to see where the spot is. Oh, the spot is so skewed. Let's take a look. Let's throw the red flag out here if you're Brandon Staley. He looked very short. That's a horrible spot. Horrible spot. Take a look at the replay. We're waiting for the replay here. If I was Brandon Staley, I'd be, no, it's a red pen. I was like, he's got the red flag in his head. It's a red pen. Looks like they're going to let it play out. Oh, man. He looked very short. 1st and 10 coming up. If they get this snap off, it doesn't matter. And it's going to be a 1st and 10. Russell Wilson in the pocket. Pressure behind him. Tosses it underneath. And Jerry Jeudy lets it fall harmlessly to the ground. Good decision by Jeudy as Nasir Adderley was screaming at him from the safety position. I should even say nickel. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, probably should have challenged it. What's up, Fetty? Boba Fetty? Yeah, probably should have challenged it. I don't know how the challenging works in terms of spotting of the ball, but it certainly looks short to me. Certainly looks short to me. Russell Wilson just barely getting that ball away with the Charger coming down on him from his blind side. Here comes 2nd and 10. And the Chargers trying to add some pressure from the safety position. Russell Wilson takes off with it, and he'll be tackled about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4. Us Chargers fans going to be 11-6. We hope so. We certainly hope so. We have to see how far the Chargers want to take it in terms of their starters remaining out there on the field. But from what we saw in the inactives list, it seems like the starters may get more snaps than we had all anticipated. Is Joey Bosa playing? We'll look for number 97, but I was pretty sure I saw him out there. I'm almost positive. Yeah, we'll say he is. He is playing. And there's 97 there. Yeah, he's in on the field right now. We're getting a little sample size of Bosa and McAttack. Here comes the carry up the middle for Murray, and he'll pick up the first down. Broncos got the ball just outside the 20. It'll be a first down for the Broncos. Luke, what's going on, man? Hey, Luke, what about them Bears getting the first round? That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. A good jumping off point for 2023. That ain't too bad. Having a panic attack that won't end until they bench everyone. Max, I kind of feel you, dude. I don't know what the thought process was behind it. We have to support it. I think the biggest thing that I support in that decision is momentum. Go in with a win, with confidence. You'll find more success in the postseason. Here comes 1st and 10. And Russell, it's going to be a handoff to Jerry Jeudy, who breaks the first tackle, is finally pushed out of bounds by Derwin James. But it's going to be a first down Broncos from around the 8-yard line. Big play, tricky play by the Denver Broncos on a reverse end around. Jerry Jeudy picking up a huge chunk of yards there, 13 yards. And the Chargers looking to bend but not break here with 8 yards to score for the Broncos. Maybe rest the starters so we don't have to get embarrassed. I don't know, again, what the thought process is behind it. Maybe trying some new stuff or, again, momentum. But the Chargers need to figure out a way to slow down this offense, who's certainly been taking advantage of the ground game and a mobile quarterback. 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff up the middle, and the Chargers are all over him. Joey Bosa, as well as, I think, Jasir Taylor again. But we are looking at another flag. And it's going to be a face mask on the defense. Joey Bosa got a hand on the runner. Joey Bosa still trying to get in game shape. But that's going to be half the distance to the goal, e.g. 4 yards and a first down. Chargers gotta bend but not break, man. That's okay, Joey. It's been a minute. We know it's been a minute since he's been out there in live football. We got 4:50 to play in the first quarter. The Chargers, once again, trying to bend but not break here. A goal line stand would be huge. Here comes 1st and goal. Carry by Latavius Murray, who is stuffed up the middle. Still picks up a couple of yards. But it's going to be 2nd and goal at the Chargers 2. Can they find a way to assemble their defensive line to get a stop here, man? I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Definitely the Chargers' biggest weakest point is that run defense. Jasir Taylor playing nickel today in place of Bryce Callahan. Okay, all right. I'm actually excited to see more reps for Jasir Taylor, who I do believe is number 36, right? Keep an eye out for him, man. He's been one of those gems from the draft, late in the draft for the Chargers this season. 2nd and goal. Chargers playing close to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a pitch to the running back, and the running back is in. Latavius Murray, touchdown Broncos. Touchdown Broncos. And they're going to tie this thing up potentially. Yes, they are. 7-7 is your score with 3:55 left in the first. Definitely didn't want to see that, as I was hoping the Chargers could grab a multiple possession lead here to allow themselves to rest their starter sooner than not. But the Broncos, not going quietly, are going to put up a touchdown via their backup running back, Latavius Murray. Chargers 7, ref 7. Let me ask you guys for some advice out here, yeah? Is that cool? Is that cool? So for those of you who don't know, Director locked in first place in my 11-year fantasy football league with my friends and everything. Long-time football league. Matter of fact, that was the 4th chip for the Director in that 11-year span. Now the winningest team in that league. Well, before picking up that dub last week in the Super Bowl, I went and picked up a lot of players. Okay, so bias aside, I need you guys' opinions. It's a 2-keeper league, right? And I'm definitely keeping Justin Jefferson another year. I think I picked him up in the 2nd round last year. I think this is the last year I can keep him on my team. We're definitely going to do that. My other keeper, however, kind of up in the air. So I went and picked up Javonte Williams, who I think was drafted in the 4th round of our draft last year. And in our year, you get to keep it, the first year, you get to keep it the same round that they were drafted. So I would get Javonte Williams for the 4th pick, or the 4th round. What do you guys think of that? Because the Broncos got to do something next year, right? I don't know. Have to wait and see. Envy Town with the $2 houses. You think the high elevation is messing with Joey? I think the Chargers have played the Broncos enough in their history that the high elevation is something that they anticipate, right? But it certainly could. I don't know about you guys. I'm from a high elevation state myself. Whenever I go to Florida in particular, or Alabama, man, dudes, it feels like the air is thick, right? It's hard to breathe, right? And I can't imagine running around playing football in that. And that's because I'm used to the higher elevation, thinner air, all that kind of stuff, right? It's got to be especially tough for people that are from more climates like San Diego, Los Angeles, Florida, et cetera, coming to a stadium like Mile High. So it probably does play a factor, but I think they got enough reps under their belts that maybe they anticipate it coming in. Everybody's anticipating the Chargers waiting to rest their starters. We're hoping to see that in a second here, guys. We're hoping to see that in a second. Okay, so you guys know I'm working on a boba. One day, not today. This one's going to be a movie accurate one. Putting a lot of work into this one. One day, I hope to make this. I photoshopped it this morning when I was bored, waiting for the games to start and programming the stream deck. I was like, man, one day I'm going to make me a Boba Bolts, man. I'm going to go to the game, suit it up in the Boba Bolts. It's going to be tight. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. For a long time, years ago, like a decade ago, I was really into prop making and costumes and stuff like that. And I trooped with the 501st. And I kind of started getting back into it now that 3D printing's a thing, and I really want to make some fun stuff to wear to the games. I have to wait and see. Director looks like a young John Stamos today. Yo, I don't know if I've ever been as flattered in my entire life. Everybody loved John Stamos. Who else watched Full House growing up, man? That's the man everyone wanted to be. It's probably the haircut today, right? Yeah! Shout out to Nick the Barber, dude. Giving us that John Stamos energy. I'll take it. Bull Bolts is fire. Appreciate it. We're waiting, by the way, guys. We're waiting for the next offensive possession for the Chargers. And if you guys missed it, at the beginning of the game, Derwin James and Russell Wilson took the middle of the field and knelt in respect and prayed for their guy, DeMar Hamlin, which is probably one of the most touching things I've seen for a Chargers division game, maybe ever. Shout out to Russ. Shout out to Derwin. That was an awesome moment for football fans. Here comes first and goal. Justin Herbert steps back, fires to the underneath. That's J.K. Joshua Kelly, who picks up about 5-6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up. Go ahead and turn this down a little bit, too. There we go. Don't want to be talking over myself there. Here we go. Have mercy. How you doing? Sesson, I appreciate it. I'm doing good. Hope everybody out there is doing good as well. 2nd and 4. Joshua Kelly still in at running back. I do anticipate a lot more running this week for the Chargers, as Kelly's going to try and round the corner. He gets caught from behind. It's number 35 of the Broncos, McMillan. Jay McMillan with the tackle there. It was a nice effort to catch him from behind. It looked like the tight end, Gerald Everett, was going to secure that edge, but there's nothing they could do about the speed coming from that DB to tackle Joshua Kelly from behind. It'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and short. Hey, sounds good, Hugo. Darth Foster! Any Chargers Star Wars fan is certainly a friend of mine. That's an easy friendship to kindle off the get-go. I'm a very unhealthy Star Wars fan, too. You guys know. It's off camera, but I got a full Stormtrooper right there. Built that thing when I was 14. Twitter link ain't working. Oh, let me grab that for you guys real quick. If you guys are looking for a place to put suggestions, for the new stream animations, that's the place to do it right there. Go look for that. Here comes 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert fires. It's a long ball. And, just out of reach of Mike Williams. May have been a bit of interference there. No flag. But once again, it's McMillan who was in coverage. Mike Williams was looking to have like a 30-yard reception there. Got to take a look at the replay, see if that pass interference was justified or not. Oh, big time holding, dudes. Where's the flag? Yo, that was PI to the definite. Maybe he just hold it. PI, whatever. Where's this thing, refs? Where is this thing? No flag? Cool. We'll remember this one. Here comes the punt by the That would have been a huge play, man. Huge play. Oh, I'm sick. Mike Williams. Oh, there's a fumble on the kickoff. But the Broncos fall back on top of it. It's going to be first down Broncos around the 10-yard line. Yeah, great tackle by the special teamer. Man. What's going on, refs? Huh? We know the Broncos have had it rough this year. Okay, we get it. It's been tough. It's been a tough go. Russell Wilson, everybody expecting a lot more. How do you not call that one, though? Like, their gloves are orange against our white jerseys. You couldn't see that hook? You couldn't see that hook? Nah? Let's get this man a prescription appointment immediately. Dude needs some new glasses. Love how Herbert's throwing it deep today. Looks very good. Yeah, that was a perfect pass. And had Mike Williams not been held, he could have made a play on that ball. Boo! We need a big dumb animation. Is that what we need? Yeah, we need something for the refs, because that happens a lot. That happens a lot. We need one for the refs. We need ones for the refs. So, again, if you guys are interested in helping us out, figure out what we want for the animations, I'm going to run them while we're in commercial. But follow the link that we posted there. Here it is one more time. And I'm actually going to run through these real quick so you guys know what we already have, okay? Normally we just reserve these for when things actually happen. So we have the touchdown. Okay, pretty cool. One of the first ones I ever made. We got a first down now. First down. Pretty sick. We have an H-bomb. The Justin Herbert big plays. Probably my favorite one. We got big runs. Guys like Eckler, Joshua Kelly, Isaiah Simmons. We got a sack animation. Boom. Pretty awesome. We've got an interception animation. For our guys Derwin, ASJ, hopefully JC one day. We got a fumble. And lastly, we got a 3-point. So I've got, what, 7 more slots that I can fill before the postseason game. So if you guys have any suggestions, follow that link and let me know what you guys think. A donation animation? Maybe. I think that'd be kind of sick. Big donies. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea. Let's grab some of these chats in here. Boss Mac with 24 months. That was for sure PI. Terrible no call. Yeah, that was blatant PI. If not anything, holding. Mike Williams definitely had a shot at coming down with that one if he wasn't tugged there at the end. Rick Monterosa with the $5 says, oh, what's in store for the playoff stream? It's going to be fun, man. I'm working hard. It's going to be a very busy week for the director, but we got some fun stuff in store, man. You guys don't worry. We'll get it. Here comes Murray on the first carry. He'll pick up about 2-3 yards. It'll be second and long coming up. Bandernet coming in with a $5 holla. Appreciate the love there, man. Appreciate the love. So you guys want custom sack animations for Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa? That wouldn't be too bad. We got the Joe Show. I got the Joe Show as like a separate thing on here. I don't want to explain how the layout of a stream works, but I don't want a button. I don't want to be tempted. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll program that one in. Thank you, Bendernet, again for the $5 holla. Here comes a sack. No, Russell Wilson gets out of it. Tosses it on the run, and it's incomplete for Jerry Jeudy. Chargers defensive line got in there quick. Nice play there. Oh, by the way, there's that again. Let's get a pick six animation. I like it. Leave him in that tweet. Leave him in that tweet. So I can go through and look at all of these again so I don't forget. Because I 100% will forget if I see him here on the chat. Fumble sack animation. Here comes 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for Russell Wilson and the Broncos. Let's get a 3-and-out, Chargers. Come on. That's a good button right there, 3-and-out. Here comes the Chargers pass rush. Kenneth Murray up the middle. Gets some pressure on Russell Wilson. He gets it off. And it is incomplete. Nice play by the Chargers defense, forcing a bad pass by Russell Wilson, and the Chargers do get that 3-and-out. Let's go ahead and switch VPN locations here. This one's struggling today. Nice job to the defense, and the Chargers are going to get the ball right back. Let's see some canines in the chat, baby. Let's go. Nice plays. Nice plays by the Chargers defense, which again has ranked #1 in a lot of categories. A lot of categories. Intentional grounding probably should have been. There was nobody in the area, but we're not going to see anything for the Chargers, are we? Bend but don't break animation. That's not bad. That's not bad. Canine's in the chat. Yeah, Miguel's wanting intentional grounding. Was he? I think he may have been outside the pocket enough, though. He scooted back quite a bit. Quite a bit. There we go. We got the right server now. We're looking good. African-American punter? Oh, is that the Broncos punter? We must have missed it. We're in a commercial break right now. You guys remember, what was his name? King for the Raiders? Man, that guy was good. What happened to him? That was a good punter. 3rd and Keenan animation. I thought about it, man. I thought about it. Because we got this one, right? We got this one, right? Maybe we should put a first down for just Keenan Allen. Because he does it so often. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for plays that happen often enough that they're not just dead space on the stream deck, right? I think 3rd and Keenan happens, what, at least three times a game? Which is insane. Insane. Where's Josh Palmer or Parham get involved? I think Josh Palmer's active today, right? So we got Keenan, Mike, Palmer, Carter. Who's the 4th wide receiver? No, that is it. That is it, right? Keenan, Mike, Palmer, Carter. I think those are the 4 active today. I was shocked to not see Michael Bandy out there today. He was inactive. Palm Trees coming at the $2 Houses revenge game next week. And Jags, ball gang for the win. Let's go, baby. I think beside the point of like the Jags being probably the softest opponent in the wild card for the AFC, the Chargers want some revenge, man. That was a bummer game earlier this year. We can all forget about it. The Chargers can knock them out of the postseason. That'd be huge. That'd be huge. Ah, you know what would be sick, dudes? I have no idea how I would animate this, though. I would probably have to hand draw it. It probably would take way too much time. I would love a lights out animation with the dance and everything. Oh, that would be sick. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Janikowski and King, so unfair. Yeah, Janikowski, man. Seabass. That dude. The combination of him and King, dude. Those special teams were pretty fire for a while. Dicker the kicker. Pick 6. I thought about it. We've only got, what, 1 or 2 pick 6s this season, though? It's a lot of work to play once or twice a year. 2-point conversion. Oh. We'll see. Maybe we'll upgrade the stream deck at some point, too. We got the small one because I was like, I only have like 8 animations right now. And my brother got it for me for Christmas, too. He knew what I was looking for. But we'll see. We'll see. I love it. It makes the possibilities of what we can do live with the stream pretty exciting. All right, here come the Chargers after that stop. First play on offense. It's a play action. Herbert throws it underneath to the tight end. Gerald Everett trying to break through tackles. Almost gets through the first one, but ultimately it gets tackled a little bit short of the line to gain. It's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up. Kyoto for the new members. Maybe we should just make a Kyoto so that people know that I'm not saying K-Onda. It's Kyoto. We'll spell it out. We'll put a little description of its term of origins, its country of origins. People are like, oh, okay, all right. By the way, I took a ancestry test for Christmas and all that. Me and my family been kind of doing some genealogy. My grandma wanted to see some of that happen. And I'll share some of those results with you guys here in a minute. Here comes the pass over the middle to Keenan Allen. Was that holding again? Yo! Let's take a look at the replay. They're not going to show it. They're going to show the... Chargers receivers having a hard time getting open because there's no flags on the holds. Here comes Leo Ramos with the $5 hauls. Is really hoping for one of these later playoff games. Herbert versus Lawrence under the lights, as it should be. It'd be sick, man. I actually am very excited to see what Lawrence develops into later in the future. He's been really, like, climbing for a while, dude. Here comes 3rd and 11 for the Chargers. We'll grab those other $5 hauls here in just a second. Here comes Herbert over the top, and oh, beautiful ball! Let's go, Mike Williams! And that's a first down, Chargers! Beautiful route by Mike Williams. Very deep curl, and just gets underneath the coverage for the first down. That's a big 18-yard gain for Mike Williams. Beautiful pass to by Justin Herbert. Here comes Chris with the $10 as hey director. This year's going to be solid. Got that promotion I was working for and the bonus. Big ups, my man. But all of that is nothing compared to the bulk games going to the playoffs. LAC 33, Jackson 21. I love it. Here comes the Chargers next snap. It was a fumbled snap. Justin Herbert able to jump on top of it. 2nd and 10 coming up. Chris, congratulations, man. Give some love to Chris in the chat, dude. He went out there, got that promotion. He's got the Chargers up on the Jags, 33-21. Love it, dude. Congratulations, man. Big ups to our guy, Chris. Dougie Fresh with the $5. I know it happens rarely, but you should combine an H-bomb, which transitions into explosion at the end, where it says touchdown. What if we ran both of them at the same time? I can do that. Let's test this out, okay? I don't normally like running animations out of context, but let's test this out, right? Let's go H-bomb, boom, bam, and then into the touchdown. Does that work? I think it might work. I like that suggestion, too. I like that suggestion. Thank you so much there, Dougie Fresh. Corey White coming in for the $5 haul. I appreciate the love there, man. Thank you guys so much for the support today. It's been a good one. Yeah, you guys like that? It's kind of fire. Chris promoted with the blessings to director. Oh, appreciate that, man. Did we miss one? It's gonna be solid. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Mike Lightning would be sick too. Yeah, we got to get one from Mike Williams. I think that's what I'm on board for. Mike and Keenan, I think, need animations. Because Mike Williams, the past 5 weeks, it seems like at least once, twice a game, he comes up with a spectacular grab that is just unfair, right? Next level big playability, kind of Randy Moss-esque, right? Ridiculous. Let's ride. We'll let Russell Wilson in on the stream once a game. Just comes in from the side of the screen. That's right. Oh, ref animation would be sick too. Yeah, I got this because we talked so much about blown calls and bogus calls, and we've been putting it to use so far. Win animation's probably a good one too. Chargers win. But that'd be a big one too. I'd have to really go all out for that one, huh? I got a lot of work to do, guys. I'll be transparent in saying I'm working on new animations. That's why I'm going out there asking for suggestions. As well as I'm trying to get a hype video out for the playoffs. I got the song picked out. I've been picking through footage and stuff like that, but I have been insanely busy since before Christmas, and it's continuing on right now. So we'll see. But I'm very much so working hard trying to get a hype video out, because what's the last time we made the postseason? It's got to happen, right? It's got to happen. Let's go. Mike Williams with insane catches would be sick. It'd be sick. Well, game's still tied at 7s. You guys are wondering, we're in commercial break. As we moved into the second quarter, Chargers will start this drive 2nd and 11. Hoping to find a way to convert here after the fumbled snap. Here comes the first catch by Josh Palmer. Big catch there. Just short of the first down, but it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Chargers. Josh Palmer, big play right there. Nice play. Can the Chargers on 3rd down find a conversion here? Let's look for Keenan Allen. Wouldn't mind the Mike Williams. Even Donald Parham. Pass underneath to Austin Eckler. There's some possibilities out here. Max Vega says a 4th and Staley animation. That's not a bad one. Build some hype around those situations. Again, make sure you guys put these in the tweet so I can find them later. 3rd and 2. Herbert fires underneath. It's Keenan, and Keenan grabs, and he's gonna grab and go and pick up some extra yards. That's a first down, Chargers. 3rd and Keenan. Well, that would have been twice we played at this game. Let's go, Keenan. 13's in the chat. Slayer's in the chat. Beautiful catch and run by Keenan Allen, who does it again. Wow, he is him, dudes. He is him. Big dumb. I like the big dumb idea because it happens a lot. That happens a lot. Where something should have happened that didn't happen. I like it. 1st and 10. Chargers in running formation. Are they going to hand this one off to Austin Eckler? They might. And here comes the carry by Eckler. He'll wiggle for about 2-3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. This is now in the red zone at the Denver 13. Charger fan from North Carolina. What's going on, Carter? Kiwi animation. Oh, and for those of you, I don't know if you're in the stream right now, the giveaway stuff that we did for the holidays, The Twitter one's already been sent out. Should actually be pretty close to that. And we got a delay from the other two, the one for the channel here. But it does say it's been sent out. So I think it was Troy and I forget the other guy's name. Apologize. Your jerseys are on the way. Here comes a perception by Mike Williams trying to break through contact. He's going to pick up about 2-3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up for the Chargers. They're hurrying up to huddle up. Chris coming in with the $2 Haas says, would you rather play Red Dead 2? What do you say? Would you rather play RD2 and why? KC, Buffalo, Cincinnati. Oh, you mean in the division round? Yeah, okay. I actually would hope for Kansas City. I want to take them down. Sorry, I'm a Star Wars fan, so I read that completely wrong. And a gamer. So there's a couple of things going through my head before I even considered that was a football terminology. Here comes Eckler, carries it up the middle, and picks up the first down. 4 yards to score and 1st and goal.
Shade for your hype video.
Use Guns and Thunder by... Okay, I'm actually going to save the name of that song. I've already picked the song that we're going to be using for the hype video. I'm going to keep that one close to the vest. I want you guys to be surprised. But I'm going to write that one down for a future video. Because I'll tell you what, dudes. That's one of the hardest things for me is coming up with the song. But Gods and Thunder by Angel Shade. I'm going to put that one away in my notes there. There we go. Joseph, thank you so much for the $10 hollow, man. I appreciate that. Always love to see some good song recommendations for the Bull fam. 1st and goal. It's a carry up the middle. Austin Eckler plowed in the middle of that line. He'll pick up 2 or 3 yards, but that was a big tackle on Austin Eckler. Hey, let's get JK in here, man. Let's get JK in here. Austin seems good. That was a big tackle. That's a big tackle. There goes Austin Eckler up the middle. Clean hit. That was a big hit by the middle linebacker, Josie Jewell. Randall Raznick with the $2 says, Mike will 50-50 do a coin flip animation. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I like that. Please, again, put these recommendations in the tweet so I can find them. Here comes Justin Herbert on the run. He's rolling out. He's going to fire into the end zone. Oh, almost hit Trey McKitty. That may have been Donald Parham, actually. Gave a shot at it. Beautiful throw for what it was. 3rd and goal coming up. I'll take a look at it again. Herbert rolling on the run. I think it was Trey McKitty. He tried to fire that thing in the corner. Not a bad shot at it if Trey McKitty could have gotten through that contact. Not bad, not bad. Thank you again, Joseph and Randall, for the hollows. I appreciate that. Here comes 3rd and goal. Chargers would love a touchdown lead here. Still 11 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter. Lots of passing in this game. And in motion's going to be Trey McKitty. No, it's going to be Donald Parham again. He's going to play on the outside. And Justin Herbert steps back, fires over the middle of the field. And guess what, Bull fam? That is a Chargers touchdown! Gerald Everett, back-to-back games in the end zone. And the Chargers take a 6-point, maybe 7-point lead pending the extra point. Let's go, baby! Let's go! 7's in the chat. Chargers, Justin Herbert, getting those tight ends involved these last couple of weeks. That's going to boost his lead over Dan Marino's record to now 2 touchdowns ahead of Dan Marino. Justin Herbert does it again. 2nd touchdown of the day for number 10. And that extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take a 7-point lead over the Broncos with 10 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first half. Beautiful play by Justin Herbert and Gerald Everett. 10s and 7s in the chat, baby. Danny coming in with the $7 house, a 7 for 7. How about a sacks button? I got you covered, my friend. Boom. Hoping to run that one this next drive. Appreciate that, Danny. Chris coming in soft spot for any NFC team tonight. I want Detroit. Honestly, I would be rooting for Detroit as well. I'm not the biggest Aaron Rodgers guy, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So, come on. And I know if Aaron Rodgers pulls it off tonight, Green Bay squeezes into the postseason. Let's go Detroit, man. Those guys, I don't know. It's hard not to root for them at some point. Hard not to root for them. Going for the Lions? Yeah, I appreciate that. Can you show the drive chart? I used to put that up there, but it felt a little cluttered. Maybe I'll show it every once in a while. All right, that's kind of what we're looking like there. So we have it in that we have it programmed, but then we don't have a spot for the super chats, and it feels a little cluttered. Maybe we'll find a way to squeeze that in at some point. Yeah. I was testing that out when we first started these streams. Aaron Adams with the $10 holla. Love seeing our red zone offense picking it up the last few weeks. Bolt up, baby. Thank you so much, Aaron. $10 holla. And big ups to the Chargers, who are playoff bound. Have the lead over the Broncos. Ooh, can you guys imagine it? A record of 11-6. I got to go back and look at my prediction videos at the top of the season. I think 11-6 is what I was going with. I think 12-5 was my constant, but I think 11-6 was mentioned a few times as well. Ooh. Big season, big comeback for the Chargers late in the season. Chris coming back with the $5 houses. Dude, that game Rivers put up 500 against Green Bay, and we still lost to Rodgers. Oh, yeah, dude, I feel that. Oh. I mean, I'm not a big, fan of Rodgers because, yeah, he beat us a couple of times or whatever. Just, oh, my goodness. The stuff surrounding it. That's just me. Oh, that's just me. Maybe just the personality. We're not compatible, me and Aaron. Maybe that's why I'll say that. Bro Bike says, Mrs. Director for color commentary. Maybe. Mrs. Director came on one of my streams, I don't know, a year ago. She had a good time. Maybe we'll invite her for the postseason. I don't know. But again, someone's got to watch Little Director. I mean, Little Director can come make a cameo every once in a while, too. But someone's got to look after Little Director, too. The Z Show with $2 is thunderstruck by AC/DC. The social media quarterback, number 10. That was on my short list of songs to use for the hype video. I actually had a remix. I go to the gym, and I listen to this... They make covers or whatever of popular songs, and they put it to a rhythm that you can work out to. And then I heard Thunderstruck kind of randomly pop up. They add new music every week, and I heard the Thunderstruck cover, and I was like, this is fire. So I have a playlist of a bunch of songs. Most of the time I find them at the gym that I put into, that I go through and I listen to them to see which one I want to choose for the song for the hype videos, the trailers. And maybe AC/DC makes an appearance with Thunderstruck in the offseason. It's a fun vibe. It's a very 80s fun vibe. I'd like that. Kia ora, Richie. Good to see you. Here come the Broncos in their next offensive possession. We'll get to these $5 hauls here in just a second. Russell Wilson, lots of pressure in his face as Joey Bosa breaks through. Russell Wilson on the run. Derwin trying to catch up, and Derwin tackles him short. Maybe about a gain of 1 or 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up. Shake him down with the $5 hauls. Let's go Chargers. Going for the Packers because my mom's a big Packers fan. Hey, man, you got to support the mom. You got to support the mums. Shrimp with the $5 hauls says, get ready for that victory, Shrimp. Please and thank you. You know, I actually, I gained a little weight over the holidays. After going on the epic weight loss journey, I'm not going to stand by it. And I got to go back to some healthy stuff. Shrimp was one of the things that helped me lose weight. I'm not going to lie. I got to go get me some shrimp tomorrow. For sure. Thank you so much, Shrimp. $5 holla going towards Shrimp for the director's comeback diet. Here comes 2nd and 8. It's a carry by Edmonds, I do believe, number 19. He's going to get tackled short, and it's a 3rd and long all of a sudden, just like that, with 10 minutes still left in the second quarter. Nathan Davis with a $5 holla says, hi, Pop, are you worried about the Jags? I feel it can be a scary game for the Chargers, Bolt Up. I think no matter who we were going to play the postseason, I was going to be a little anxious, right? Whether it be the Ravens, even without Lamar Jackson, even if it were the Bengals, the Jags, you never know. And the Jags are a team who took care of us quite cleanly earlier in the season. So, of course, yeah, a bit nervous. But at the same time, this team has changed so much since then. I think we got as good a shot as anybody to take down any team, even including the Chiefs. I'm very anticipating of that. I hope we make it through the Jags so we can play the Chiefs, where I'm at right now. 3rd and 9. Pass over the middle. And Judy's going to get through the first tackler. He's going to slip under his own lack of own control. And he's going to be short, but there's still a flag on the field that has to be taken care of first. It's flag on the Chargers. Offsides, and it'll give the Broncos another shot at it. 3rd and 4 coming up. All right, we're going to call the offsides every time, but no holding, no PI, none of that. That's cool. 3rd and 4 coming up. Khalil Mack was the one that jumped. Taylor on the $2 houses at the Broncos game. People hate Russ. Ooh. That's tough, dude. Being a quarterback of a franchise that hates you. I mean, we're not rooting against Russell Wilson, but my God, what a bust trade. 3rd and 4. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? Here comes the pressure. And that's going to be a sack. Let's go, baby. Joey Bosa, welcome back to the Bolts. Beautiful play by the Chargers, and Big Bear Joey Bosa logs another one. I'm sure he's been missing that this season. We had him projected for something like, I don't know, 12 sacks this year. Unfortunately, that just wasn't able to happen. But he gets another one in his second game returning from injury. Let's see 97s in the chat, baby. Let's go! 4th and 11 coming up for the Broncos. DeAndre Carter back to return. Let's go, Bosa. Let's go. Nice sack for the Chargers defense, and the Chargers offense will get the ball right back. Not bad, baby. Not bad. Karen coming back with the $20 house says, hey, director, slow on the uptick today. Sick, but feeling better with Keenan Everett's touchdown. 7 plus 13 equal 20.
Hi,
Let's
director.
go, Karen.
Slow on the uptake today. Sick, but feeling a little better with Keenan and Everett's touchdowns.
Karen,
7
thank
plus
you
13
so much.
20. Bolt up.
Thank you so much. The poor thing is sick and still showing support for. Man, I thank you so much, Karen. That's very sweet. Thank you so. And everybody, let's give Karen some love and some up and ups, right? You feel better. It's no fun being sick. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the moment I turned 30, right? Yes, we're gonna show some age in here. The moment I turned 30, my body was like, hey, you know all those times you never got sick? Well, we've been keeping track of that, and here it comes. It's definitely not fun being sick, and it seems to happen more often than not the older we get. We hope that you feel a lot better very soon here, Karen. Thank you so much for the $20 holler. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate that. Rex B coming in with the $20 holla. Says, let's go, director. Bosa is back. Bolt up. We've been waiting all season to see that, haven't we? 52 and 97 working in tandem to get to the quarterback. Beautiful stuff out there we're seeing on the field. Rex B, thank you so much. $20 holla. Rex B and Karen with the back-to-back $20 hollas. You guys rock, man. Thank you so much. Here comes Hugo with the $5 hollas. How we about the teabag gif of Bosa. If a sack and Max smiling if he gets one. Oh, my God. I've thought so much about that because technically, yeah, I could probably throw together a gif.
Let's go, director. Bosa is back. Bolt up.
Bosa is back. Rex and Karen, thank you so much for the back-to-back $20 hollas. We'll think about it, Hugo. We'll think about it. I try to keep the stream as PG as possible. I think we're kind of walking the line with that one, but I still think we could get away with it, right? I don't know. And every once in a while, my tongue slips and we say something we shouldn't. But we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Most of them, too, have a theme of, like, just words and electricity and other stuff, too. But we'll see. That one could be the funnest one. If we do it right. Bosa bag. We could even just have the words moving up and down. Like Bosa's head on top of it. I don't know. But it says, I know you're PG and I love it. Oh, appreciate that. My mama raised me right. That's all we'll say. I can be a very not PG person off stream. But for the most part, my mom taught me that the people you're comfortable with, that respect and understand your perspective, those are the people you can cut loose with. But if there's anybody that you're not sure doesn't know you very well, be respectful and how you speak and how you present yourself, right? So it doesn't close the door immediately to relationships that could develop later. Here comes 1st and 10. And Josh Kelly's going to pick up about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and long coming up. 2nd and long coming up. Put $400 on the Chargers. Great odds. Yeah, definitely great odds. Not too bad at all. Give me 1 second here, guys. Having some technical difficulties today, but you know what? These are the week that you want to see those so that you can address them before the big game next week. Here comes the next play. It's going to be a handoff to Josh Kelly, and he's going to go up for a first down. Chargers. Beautiful. Wally Gallo, thank you for the $2 haul. We'll grab that in just a second here. So let's see. We tried London. Let's go Manchester. There we go. Wally Gallo coming in with the $2 haul. He says, if Slater is good by the playoffs, should he play? I do think so, yeah. I know there's a lot of people worried. If we get the green light from his physician, that there's a small, if no chance of re-injury, then I'm all about it. Let's bring him back, man, because that left tackle can do a lot for you. Here comes, ooh, beautiful deep play, and that's going to be a big catch by Keenan Allen, and another first down Chargers. Yo, Keenan, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Scott says, dude keeps his mouth clean because of YouTube, not his mother. Lies. Absolute lies. We were raised religiously. I'll be open about that. I'm not religious any further in terms of that religion. But my mama raised us right. 100,000,000%. So even before we knew that YouTube helped us out by being a clean stream, these are just the values that we carried along the way, despite of where the YouTube career was going. So stick by your values, defend them. There'll be people telling you that it's otherwise. Here comes a fumble. Oh! Josie Jewell comes up with the fumble. There's a fumble. Austin Eckler up the middle. Gets tackled by Josie Jewell. The second big play by the linebacker in combination with Simmons. Simmons might be the one that popped it out. And the Broncos got the ball right back. Yo. Move so you can see the reflection. I don't know if I want to move for that particular play. Where are they going to get the ball back? Around midfield. Dang, dudes. Dang. Man. Austin Eckler's been having a fantastic season. We were hoping to see some big plays broken out for number 30. Because it is going to be a stretch. He's like 100-something yards away from breaking 1,000 on the ground, which we're certainly rooting for. But I don't know if it's going to be accomplishable. Maybe. We still have, 7 minutes in the second quarter. We're looking at stats now. Keeping people healthy. There's no way we're losing that 5th seed. Doesn't look too bad. Take Eck out now. Was he having any issues? I didn't see any issues for number 30 coming off the field. Let me know if you say otherwise. Let me know if you guys say otherwise. $2 holla coming in from Eric says, really hope we resign Tranquilizer. Me too. It's a tough situation. How do I explain this? We saw a ridiculous improvement by Kaiser White in the system last year, right? And we were all extremely upset when we let him go. I'm of the opinion we can't do that again with Drew Tranquil. Learn from your mistakes. Make sure to pay this man. Keep him on the roster. But there are some that'll make the argument, which is a valid argument, that the linebackers are the running backs of the defense. So long as they're coached well and they have the traits that you're looking for, you can kind of sub anybody you want in, but I don't think that's the case, dude. Not all the time. Certainly not with Drew Tranquil. We got to keep this guy on the roster. That's where I'm at on it. Alohi Gilman in for Nas to open the defensive series. Did that just happen? Was Alohi Gilman in for Nas? Because that could indicate some things that they're trying out, too. Because Nasir Adderley's also on contract. This is his contract year. And there is a possibility the Chargers move Alohi to free safety. He's been playing lights out. But Alohi's more of a support strong safety, right? So you'd really have to see something good out there to consider that. And I honestly don't want to see Nas go anywhere if we can help it. Yeah. So we're waiting for the Chargers. Next defensive drive here. Here come the Broncos. They're showing a full house. And they're going to hand it off to number 19, Chase Edmonds, who picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Again, this is around the 46-yard line of the Chargers side of the field. Aram coming in with the $2 holla says, does Eckler always struggle at Mile High? I don't know, actually. I can't recall the last time we played in Denver him having any issues. The one player I do remember having a lot of success versus the Broncos in Mile High is Keenan Allen. It feels like every season he plays Mile High, he gets a touchdown. He's been fantastic. Even when the Broncos had them no-fly zones and a much better secondary, which their secondary is still pretty good, he always seemed to find a touchdown. Here comes another carry by Chase. And the Chargers all over him are going to stuff him. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Come on, Bolts. I see a welcome Tatiana in the chat. We got a new sub. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Can the Chargers force another 3 and out here after the Austin Eckler fumble? That would be fantastic. Did you guys hear the news, by the way, this morning? I don't know how many people have heard the news. Leo Ramos with the $5 says, hey, Director, I know it's early and the Chargers are in the playoffs, but who do you keep your eye on for the draft? We'll have to wait and see. We have to be patient. We have to be patient. I haven't even started looking into my draft research as aggressively yet, but I will say I'm looking for a wide receiver, speedy wide receiver. Speaking of which, here comes a big run by Latavius Murray. And he picks up 25 yards on the ground on 3rd and long. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. Don't like to see that. That's gross. And the Broncos all of a sudden in the red zone of the Chargers 20. Ew, gross. I will say a speedy wide receiver, though. Thank you so much, Leo. A speedy wide receiver is kind of what I'm looking at. A corner wouldn't be bad. And then depending on who the Chargers keep next season, then there's other positions that you can definitely make a case for. Here comes another carry, this time up the middle. It's Chase, and Chase is going to pick up a solid 6 yards or so. 2nd and 4 coming up. Chargers hoping not to go into the second half with a tie. Come on, baby. Let's get a stop out here. Come on, Van Noy. Let's hype these guys up. Get a stop, bend, but don't break. Need a speedy wideout. That's kind of where I'm at, yeah. Either that or another offensive. I know it's boring. Defensive linemen, offensive linemen are certainly high on my board as well. I know Filer's probably going to be gone. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Here comes another carry. This time it's going to be Russell Wilson who keeps it. And a nice tackle by Khalil Mack. And the Broncos lose a yard. 52 is in the check. Khalil Mack. I don't know if that comes down as a sack, right? Because it's a design QB run. But a nice play by Khalil Mack. Big play, big play. Is that a sack? Does that count as a sack, yes or no, chat? I want to run the animation, but I'm not quite sure. Does it count as a run or a sack? We're just going to roll it. It's a sack. Let's do it. I don't think it's a sack. We're going to roll the animation anyway. Yes, sir! Khalil Mack. 3rd and 5 coming up. Empty backfield for the Broncos. Steve Simmons coming in here says Jalen Hyatt or Jordan Addison. I feel you, dudes. We're going to definitely start doing some research on the draft here very soon, but we are all in on the playoffs today. That'd be a bummer if that wasn't counted as a sack. Quentin Johnston or Hyatt. Yeah, we'll definitely be taking a look into everything. Hugo says, what was the news director? Oh, I completely left you guys on a M. Night Shyamalan cliffhanger there. Sean Payton is being interviewed by the Broncos. Yeah, keep that in mind as we continue on. Aaron with the $5 holla. Thank you so much, man. 3rd and 5. Russell Wilson, pressure in his face. Joey Bosa almost gets a sack, and it is batted away by Derwin James. What a play! What a play by Derwin and Bosa in tandem, dude. Yo! Nice play, defense. Nice play. 4th down coming up for the Broncos. Yo! That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Bolt Up says Murray being checked out for a concussion. Guys, 9's in the chat. K9's in the chat. 3's and 97's in the chat, too, for a great defensive play there. Aaron says possible setup suggestion to add drive summary. Shorten comment spot. Line it up with your stream video. Move drive summary under the comments. I'll take a look. I'm going to actually... Can I star that comment? We'll save that one. Maybe we'll move some stuff around before the playoff game. We don't want to move too much. We have everything nice and finely tuned for now. But we'll see. Because you guys are wanting this, right? This is what you guys are asking for? You guys want to see this on the screen somewhere? Maybe we'll bring it in every once in a while. I wonder if there's a way for me to like animate it to come up and down. I'm going to think about that. I'm going to think about it. Because if I can animate it to come up and down behind that every once in a while, I think that could look kind of cool. We'll have to see if I can pull that off. Again, animating is not too hard, but it's programming it into OBS to behave that way, right? Where it's readily available behind another input, then coming up and down. We'll take a look. Let's see what we can do. Thank you so much, Aaron. Appreciate that. Eric Black with the $5 holla says, can we show TD some love for his ability to draft offensive linemen over the past 2 years? Before he couldn't draft a good one, now he's drafted 3 really good ones. Yeah, dudes. We can't forget about Jamari Sawyer, man. Jamari Sawyer. Are you guys saying Bosa's hurt? I'm going to Twitter, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second here, guys. I haven't seen anything about Bosa yet, but give me 1 second to take a look for it myself. Hang on. So from what I'm seeing, we're not sure. That's the best answer I've got for you guys. He was talking to the trainers, but still no word. We'll see if we can find something on the go here. Justin Herbert's back out on the field though after that 3 points by Denver. I'm watching the replay right now, keeping a close eye on 97. He tried to reach for Russell Wilson, gets his hands on the legs, but they don't show the impact. He's up and walking around on the sideline. He looks okay. He looks okay, but I would highly suggest Matt being his last defensive series for the Chargers. Yeah, he looks okay. If it was, guys, if he re-aggravated that groin, we would know immediately. We would know immediately. So let's let him rest, man. Get some ice on that. Yeah, take him out. It's time. It's time. I've liked what I've seen from Kyle Van Noy and Chris Rumpf and those guys. I think we're fine. Precautionary. Yeah. Hugo says, Kenneth Murray appears to be in the medical tent via Daniel Popper. Thank you so much, Hugo. We're open. Canines again in the chat, please. Here comes an underneath pass for Justin Herbert to, can't quite see, it's Mike Williams. And Williams is now down on the field. Little slow to get up. Is he okay? I think he just took a big hit. Yo, guys, come on. We talked about this. Why do we have 4 wide receivers active this game? Mike Williams goes down to the ground a little awkwardly, but it looks like it's his back. Bro. And Mike Williams getting some help off the field. He's walking. Brandon Staley looks sick on the sidelines. What do we do as a fandom if we make it to the postseason and because we rolled out our starters in a game that ultimately didn't matter, didn't have our starters versus Jacksonville? If he's okay, they'll put him back in. I don't agree. I feel like we should have been rolling out with Bandy and company this week. Yeah, no, as much as I want to see more Mike Williams, highly prioritize his availability for next week. Here comes a pass to the tight end, Gerald Everett. That's a first down. Yeah, somebody talked, I think it was Max, that mentioned that we're all having heart attacks until we see the starters pulled. I'm starting to feel that pretty aggressively right now. This is definitely nerve. Yeah, I don't know, dudes. The nerves are on fire right now. What happened to Breeze a few years ago? Yeah, I'm not liking that, man. Oh. And we only have 4 active wide receivers this game. What are we going to do? 100% of snaps for Keenan, Palmer, and Carter? Throw in Donald Parham at wideout a few plays, maybe here and there. I don't know. 2-minute warning, by the way. Chargers on their own 37, so they still got a ways to drive. I don't know, man. I don't know if I agreed with the inactives and active decisions this week. And right now, Joey Bosa and Mike Williams, that would be a disaster. A disaster. Utilize Parham. Yeah, I think Parham at wideout is definitely not a bad idea. Rick says Mike has back issues, so that's worrisome. Yeah, he does. Back and neck from back in the day in Clemson. All the way back. Juan coming in from the 13 months, just got off work, just checking in out. Why are our starters out there? We're trying to like Scooby-Doo and the gang, figure out this mystery out ourselves, too. We have no idea what's going on. Williams, Keenan, Joey, all these guys have been out there. So far, Joey kind of came off the field a little bit limpy. He looks fine on the sideline now. And then Mike Williams took a big hit from behind, kind of grabbing at his back a little bit. He walked off, but we don't know. We don't know the status of any of these guys right now. It's cold out there, muscles acting up, keeping up. Yeah, hopefully it's just like cramps or something, but a back cramp, not likely. Second half, we will pull them. At this point, I'm hoping we do. We better. I would say if they need to, let Herbert finish out this drive, try and secure that lead for the most part. But I am very unsatisfied with the precautions or lack thereof taken this game. Now, we need everybody for the Jaguars next week, man. We can't take the Jaguars for granted. That's a good team. Broncos doing this intentionally and ref screwing us. I don't know. I think, but the things that were under our own power were to bring in the backups. That we didn't do that. Here comes Herbert, slings it to the sideline, and that's going to be Donald Parham, who is lining up at wideout, it looks like, on that play. First and 10 coming up, at a beautiful reception by Donald Parham. Yeah, it's simple outright. No, he's playing the tight end. Colton coming with 2. That was such a low IQ move by our coaching staff. I can't defend it because it's not something that I would have done. I was mortified by the decision to roll out with 4 wide receivers. Here comes Justin Herbert. He's going to get sacked. It'll be 3rd and very long now. 56 got in there for the sack, and there's a timeout by the Broncos. 1:47 left on the clock. Steve Simmons says, "Zoinks, Scoob, zoinks." Yeah, I'm not super hot on what I'm watching right now. Not super hot on what I'm watching. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and 7, I should say. Yeah. We're going to hang in there. We're going to give Staley the benefit of the doubt for right now. We're going to hope that Mike Williams is okay. I do not expect to see him take another snap this game, even if it's just precautionary. You just can't do that. But that means that you're going to have to put Keenan Allen out there a lot more than you were hoping to. 3rd and 7. Can the Chargers convert? Herbert slings it underneath, and it's going to be dropped by Gerald Everett. A couple of drops this season, and that's another big one that's going to cost the Chargers a first down. It looks like he had plenty of space in front of him to convert that. He just didn't haul it in. Oh, man. He had one guy to beat, a tiny little DB. And that is a definition of a drop, a clean drop by Gerald Everett. The Z Show says, Shaggy Velma. Yeah, man, I don't know. Again, this game doesn't carry any consequence. So, first and foremost, we talked a lot about this in the game preview. We were talking about the priorities of this game. And first and foremost, above everything, was player health, which we kind of didn't give ourselves any or do ourselves any favors by keeping so many good backups inactive. And then so few players at certain positions like wide receiver. And now that we know that the 5th seed is completely locked in, there's got to be something that we can do to get some of these guys off the field more often than not. We'll see. Meaningless game. We should rest our starters in the second half. Yeah. As cool as it would be to beat the Broncos, that's not really what's important to me right now. We're looking at Joey Bosa, helmet on. He's got one of those weird-looking helmets. He looks like one of those dolphins. You know what I mean? The nose dolphins, of the white ones. Joey looks okay. Joey looks fine. But he is on the sideline. He is not lining up this drive, at least right now. Here comes Kyle Van Noy on the edge. And, oh, Sutton's going to come up with the reception, but it's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. Nicely defended by Mike Davis. 43's in the chat, baby. Let's go. Screen says peanut butter smooth Chargers. Okay. We'll take it. $20 holla coming in from Darth Foster. As his director, I found you mid-season this year, and I'm D_N. Oh, okay, I feel you. Glad I did. Keeping it PG, have to say Invader's voice. The Force is strong with you and Boba Bolt. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, dude. $20 holla. The hybrid Star Wars Chargers fans are the elite. That's all I'm going to say. No disrespect to anybody else out there. Any Star Wars Chargers fan is a friend of mine. Appreciate that, Darth Foster. And, of course, with the username, glad you found us, too, baby. Let's go.
Director, I found you mid-season this year and I'm D_N glad I did, keeping it PG. I have to say, Vader's voice, the Force is strong with you and Boba Bolt.
Thank you so much, man. May the Force be with you as well. Here comes Russell Wilson under some heat. Is going to overthrow his intended receiver. That was Cortland Sutton. And all of a sudden, the Chargers with another 3 and out are going to get the ball right back on offense. Are we going to stick to our guns and keep Justin Herbert out there, or try and play it smart and roll out with Chase Daniel? Yoda Bada Ba. $2 just let me hear a Duval. Hey, man, we'll see you guys next week. You guys will have plenty of opportunities. Last time we played the Jags, we had so many Jags fans in the chat, too. Of course, everybody's welcome, but let's hope everybody's a bit more respectful this time, right? And we came up with the protocol, all right? With all of the, we'll say, inappropriate nonsense we saw from the Jags fans last time, we're going to have the members-only chat on standby. So just keep that in mind. If it gets crazy like it did last time, we'll shut it down pretty quick here. But we're looking forward to the matchup there. Yoda da ba da ba ba. Appreciate the $2 holla. And the Chargers are going to start their drive on the 37-yard line. Again, this is all anticipating keeping everybody healthy, etc., etc. And by the way, Easton Stick is not active this game. He was one of my top players I hope to see out there this week. Because, again, things can change even over the course of one season as a backup, right? You roll out there, kind of see what he's got going on right now, feel it, see if he's feeling it a little bit. Might be some good reps to observe as far as your backup. And I don't know if he's going to be back with the Chargers next season. I think this was his contract year. So use him while you got him. Yeah, as of right now, the result of this game doesn't matter. The Chargers are going to have the 5th seed no matter what. And it looks like no matter what, we're playing the Jaguars. Here comes 1st and 10. Herbert underneath is going to hit Austin Eckler. And Eckler runs into a poor water boy. Oh, no. Bit of spillage on the sidelines, but there is a flag. It's roughing the passer on the defense. Hey, Broncos, I would never accuse anybody of this, but can we please, chill a little bit with the unnecessary... oh, my God. You cannot do that, dudes, and we're trying to get into the postseason. Yo! Broncos, chill, man. What is going on? Bit of a dirty play. Yeah, I'm going to call that one out. Y'all got to chill, dude. Mike said he took himself out. He's all right. Okay, we hope so. 1st and 10. Herbert steps up, fires over the middle. It's Keenan Allen, and he's going to be very close to a 1st down. 55 seconds left on the clock. The Chargers are running. Hurry up. It's going to be a 1st down. We're going to go 1st down Chargers. And the Bolts are still on the move. Few yards from field goal position. It's going to be an underneath pass to Austin Eckler. And Eckler is going to be about a yard or 2 short from the field goal target line. But ultimately, it's going to be a 2nd and medium coming up. Yeah, we didn't like that hit. So they're going to say officially, the announcers are going to say officially, it's a back injury for Mike Williams. And his return is questionable. He is not out. But if you're the Chargers, you got to keep him sidelined, please. Questionable to return. Back spasms is how they call it. I hope it's something very temporary. Yeah, he shouldn't come back out. He shouldn't come back out. Oh. Stay healthy. That's all I'm going to say for the rest of it. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Here comes Justin Herbert. Fires to the sideline. It's too far. It's going to be 3rd and medium coming up. Intended receiver was Josh Palmer. Thank you, Hugo, for staying on top of that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would anticipate the Chargers roll out with a few less starters in the next series. Third and 4 coming up. And the Chargers pretty much in field goal range. It's going to be an underneath pass to somebody. It's going to be incomplete. It looks like a couple of Chargers slipped at the same time. 4th and 4 coming up. Incomplete. Incomplete. Like your channel will stop repeating yourself. Stop repeating yourself. Stop repeating yourself. Well, I guess we just repeat when we talk. I apologize if we have offended anybody out there. My deepest condolences. We repeat a little bit when we talk. It's all right, though. Everybody hang in there. 4th and 4. Here comes Dicker, the kicker. Can we run the animation? It's up. It looks like it's got some distance on it. And it is good. Chargers take a 17-10 lead. Let's see some 15s in the chat, baby. Let's go. That's a long kick, too, man. 48-yard field goal. Dicker made it look easy, man. Made it look easy. Not too shabby. Man, what do we do next season, dude? Dustin Hopkins been so good for the Chargers, and then all of a sudden this Dicker kid comes out of nowhere, and he's been fantastic. I think we got to keep this dude, man. Yo. That's a nice feel. It was as good as you're going to see in the NFL, too. Unbelievable. 15's in the chat for our guy. Not too shabby. Well, we got 26 seconds left in the first half. I would expect a couple of runs here and there by the Broncos before going into the tunnel and resetting and rethinking our life and strategies a little bit. Let's keep our starters on the sideline for the rest of this game. We may drop it. We're only up ahead by a touchdown, but at this point, health must be your priority going into the rest of this game. B4 coming in with the $5 HUD says, if I make you an Adam Sandler animation every time Waterboy water cooler bench get hit on the sideline, will you use it? No, but still. Thank you for the $5. That's the first time I've seen that in quite some time. We just don't like to clutter up the OBS if we can't help it. But I appreciate that, B4. Thank you so much. The poor Waterboy. WB's in the chat for the Waterboy, man. He took a hit from Austin Eckler. Let Hopkins walk. Well, you know, it is a little more complicated than that. Funny enough, the kicker contracts. Because I do believe that we signed Hopkins for at least a couple of years. So if we cut him or traded him, I think we still take a hit in terms of the dead cap. But who knows? Here comes the underneath pass to Latavius Murray. He'll pick up about 15. Are the Broncos really going for this? I think they are. 19 seconds left. That was a big play. So I'm guessing they're going to try and match that field goal. They're looking at Mike Williams in the medical tent. What, Oh, man, dudes. 81's in the chat, please. I am so anxious about Mike. We need him so bad in the playoffs, dude. Massaging his back. Yeah, please. 81's in the chat. I am very anxious about Mike Williams. Mike is fine. Yeah, please. We need to see 81's. We need to see him back in the postseason. Here comes 1st and 10. Russell Wilson. He's running from pressure. He's going to fire it on the run. Long ball. And he's going to hit Jerry Jeudy. The Broncos are at the 2-yard line. There is a flag. Dude. Probably the best throw by Russell Wilson this season. And it was holding against us. So that's gonna put a 1st and 3 at the Chargers 3. Broncos could tie this thing up with 10 seconds left in the first half. I'm watching the replay, man. He just got behind Derwin. Unbelievable. And the chat is saying there was a blatant hold. I missed it, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point. First and goal. Chase Edmonds in at running back. And it is a play action. Russ going to fire into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Dang, dude, for real? Did that really just happen? Oh my God. The chat says they saw a blatant hold. I missed it. I wouldn't be surprised, though. They might replay it. Looked like clean blocking on the touchdown play, but the big play to get him into touchdown range, we missed it. And then here comes the kick. It's up. It's good. And we're going into the tunnel tied, apparently. Oh, my goodness. We will not look at any Derwin slander. Of course, everybody's human. It happens. And Derwin being active this game, too, was also a shock, might I add. I felt that Derwin was going to get another week off. They're saying it was on Gilman. On Gilman. I'm taking a look at it. I see the holding now. I saw it, dudes. I saw the holding on the play. That is disappointing. Come on, refs. Bro! Gonna be one of those games. Yeah, I saw it the second time. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Come on. It is what it is. Again, this game doesn't mean anything. I would really love to end the season 11-6, but no matter what happens today, we're facing the Jags next week, and that's going to be an awesome game. I just want the players to be healthy. But saying that does not help my faith. Is it Ed Hockley this week? I bet you it's Ed Hockley this week. Bro. On Gilman, yeah. As far as the coverage is concerned, but we saw the hold in the second replay. Yeah, I feel you. Redemption game next week. Oh, please. I would hate to lose twice to the Jags this season. That would blow. But again, I got a lot of confidence. As long as we keep our players out there, bro, then we can take this one. And here comes the Justin Herbert kneel. And we are going into the second half. Shoxing the $5 houses here in Denver, supporting the Bolt fam and the Rector fam. What's going on, dude? Have so much fun out there. Of course, they getting ripped. They get a giant play right when we leave our seats. No. You guys see that Family Guy? Where he's like, every time I leave to the bathroom, it's like the biggest play of the game. And every time he turns around, nothing's happening. And then he'll start walking up the stairs again. And he turns around. Nothing's happening. That's really what it feels like to go to a game. Too late, William. It's out. I would expect Williams not to come back this game. Please. Are they saying, Matthew, are you serious? Are they carting Mike Williams to the locker room? He can't even walk there himself? I'm looking at Twitter here real quick, guys, and then we're going to take a quick break. Let's grab some updates. Yeah, bolt up. We're looking at it right now, too, man. She says, Mike Williams carted off the field. Lost for words. Mike's injury is totally on Staley. It is. This coming in from Bolt Beat. And haven't heard anything from Pomper other than he was questionable. That is massively disappointing. That is massively disappointing. Again, we don't know the situation as a whole yet. It could be better or worse than what we're thinking, but my God. We can't run the Joe show because that one's on Staley. Oh. Well, guys, I'm going to have to take a break here, dudes. Well, I'll keep looking around. We'll come back with some updates in here in just a second. We're going to be back after a couple of minutes after a word from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. If you guys are unsure how you're going to be watching the playoffs, the first time the Chargers have been in the playoffs since 2018, please make sure to have your ducks in a row ahead of time, okay? Whether it be through cable, whether it be through a subscription, whatever, please make sure ahead of time. And if you are unsure how to make that happen, check out this ad by ExpressVPN. This is how I've been watching football the past 4 years, including the postseason. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, okay, guys? Because we've got a serious problem. One I know almost each and every one of you struggle with every single year. How do I watch football? I simply want to watch football. Okay, let's Google it. I mean, look at this. Why does it have to be so complicated? NBC Sports, Sunday Ticket, Fox. Of course, I could just sign up for satellite TV for like 70 plus bucks a month. Then I could add a sports package with a hefty price tag of like 300 bucks. Wait, no. There's another option, sports fans. One that I discovered last year. One that guarantees I can watch every game I want without the fear of blackouts or channel surfing. And its name is NFL Game Pass. Right, so you're telling me that there's a service that allows me to watch any game I want with Red Zone, NFL Total Access, condensed replays, and NFL original content like Hard Knocks and even more? This is it. This is the answer. This is what I've been looking for. Oh wait, except for one thing. You can watch all the games you want, but not live. But hang on, let me finish. There's a way around this. Using the NFL Game Pass in combination with this vital tool, a virtual private network, or VPN for short. Okay, I lost some of you guys, I can tell. Just wait. What is a VPN? Well, in layman's terms, it's a legitimate service that allows your internet connection to appear like it's coming from anywhere in the world. You see, certain apps and services are subject to a thing called geo restrictions. By using a VPN, we can bounce our signal from other parts of the world to grant us access to the NFL Game Pass to allow us to watch live games. But director, are we sure this is legit? Quick Google search, completely legal. We did it! Guys, this is the answer. This is what I personally have been using for the last 2 years, and I felt it was finally time to share this method. This is an awesome way to navigate the NFL season, and one that I plan to use for the foreseeable future. And if you're like me and you want the best VPN provider out there, definitely check out ExpressVPN. I've tried a couple out. This is definitely the best one for streaming live NFL games. Now make sure you guys check out the link in the description to get 3 months off of ExpressVPN. And for a full and easy tutorial on how to set up NFL Game Pass using ExpressVPN, check out my tutorial video link in the description as well. Break the shackles of conformity and experience football the way it's supposed to be. It's football season, baby. No blackouts, no restrictions. All right, we are back. Shout out to the sponsor, ExpressVPN. If you guys want to get signed up now, it's like stupid cheap to tie it in with NFL Game Pass. Stupid cheap. And that'll cover you for the playoffs as well as the off season. If you guys want to catch NFL Network, you don't have a way to watch it. That's a great way to watch it. I keep mine year round as well. That'll give you access to what the Chargers are doing in terms of the off season, the draft, etc., etc. And be sure to be set up before the postseason. Do not miss the Chargers postseason. Of course, we'll be here like we have been all season long. Going to be cheering for those Bolts. Now, again, bit of an error about the Chargers fans right now. A lot of things happen in terms of what's going on with Mike Williams. Why are the starters in, etc., etc. Let's address a little bit of these right now. Well, first off, to start this game, the Chargers only had 4 active wide receivers, which was already a decision a lot of us were a bit questionable about. Not having Michael Bandy, maybe even a guy off the practice squad like Keelan Doss maybe not have been a bad idea. And the consequence of that is that you risk your starters. Well, Mike Williams turned out to take a hit from behind that aggravated his back. He was then carted to the locker room. And that doesn't look good. It might be more serious than a lot of us had anticipated when he first walked off the field. He looked fine at first. Then he goes down to his knees and goes to the sideline, into the tent, and then ultimately into the locker room via cart. Now, again, it can mean a lot of things. A lot of us are speculating. A lot of us emotions are high because we didn't like the decision to start the starters in the first half. God help us if they start in the second half as well. You're going to have to with a few players with how few actives you have at wide receiver. But it is what it is. We have to wait and see and hope for the best in terms of Mike Williams and his return for the postseason. We also saw a bit of concern for Joey Bosa, who went to the sideline for a series or two. I don't know if he ended up suiting up again in the second half or in the second quarter. But we're waiting to hear status on. He looks fine. I think we'll be okay with him. But the fact of the matter is, this game doesn't carry any consequences in terms of our seeding. Chargers are going to play against the Jags as the 5th seed no matter what happens. Win or lose this game, that's what's going to happen next week in the wild card. So the question remains, what's going to happen in the second half? I'm sure if you're Brandon Staley, you're questioning the decision to start Mike Williams and all the starters as long as we did. But we also have to throw in some bad luck along the way. Officiating, injury, all that kind of stuff. It's preventable, but at the same time, some luck is involved there. So again, 81's in the chat, 97's in the chat, Staley's in the chat. We hope everybody pulls it together and heals up for the postseason. Let's see what the chat has to say right now. Let's all pray Mike Williams will be fine. Yes, please. 81's in the chat. We're hoping for the best. Again, we don't know what happened. We don't know the extent of the injury. It may be precautionary, folks. We may be looking at a situation where they don't want to risk anything. That's why we saw the cart. And maybe it's not as bad as we're all thinking, but we can all hope and pray. You know, hope for the best, expect the worst, hope for the best, etc., etc. Maybe even reverse that. There's a lot that still needs to be evaluated. Yeah. So we're still waiting to see. The chat, definitely, guys, thank you so much for the 81s in there. We're hoping to see he's okay. And we're hoping to see Brandon Staley come out in the second half without the starters being as involved as they were in the first half. Even if we lose this game, I think the backups are still capable of winning this game. But above all else, we got to prioritize the health of the team. Thank you so much, Miguel. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Again, it's unfortunate, and if it does turn out to be the case that Mike Williams will not be participating in the wild card, I will be very upset and vocal about it. But as of right now, we don't know, so we're not going to carry it to that extent so far. So as of right now, just 81's in the chat for Mike Williams, and we hope he's okay. Welcome to all the random Jags fans in the chat, too, by the way. We're very much so looking forward to playing you guys next week. Hopefully at full health, not just on our side, but both teams. We want to see the best of the best against the best of the best. Hope the best for everybody out there. Hal coming in with a $20 holla. He comes in and says, it looks like a hit to the ribs, hopefully just bruised. Pull Pipkins, Mac Filer, and James at minimum. Yeah, I would also add to that list Justin Herbert. I know we want to win this game. 11-6 seems like a super awesome number to go into the postseason with. That momentum is certainly something worth fighting for, too. But these difference makers all must be protected, right? And even though it would suck to lose this game, it's not going to bother me so long as we make it out with a majority of our starters healthy. But Hal, thank you so much for the $20 holla, my man. Let's show him some love in the chat as the Chargers and Broncos are getting ready for the second half here in just a moment.
Just bruised. Pull Pipkins, Mac, Feeler, and James at a minimum.
Appreciate that so much, man. Show him some love in the chat. Thank you so much for the $20 holla. And we're hoping for the best. We certainly are. We certainly are. Yes. Again, final update for those of you who missed it. Mike Williams got tackled from behind, carted to the locker room, but this was after he almost walked off the field under his own power. He was helped at the last little stretch there. Was in the medical tent for a little bit, went to the locker room. We don't know the extent of what's going on, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm actually going to do a quick live Twitter update here just to see if we have any more news from Daniel Popper and some of the other Chargers social media personalities to kind of see what's going on here. $2 holla coming in from Chase says, my sister's on vacation, 81. Sit out, 81, 30, 10, etc., etc. Thank you so much for the $2 holla, man. Yeah, we're all hoping for the best there, too. Steve saying, Staley better watch it or Peyton will be interviewing in L.A. That's true, too, Steve. He's taking interviews from the Denver Broncos. I think on the 17th is when he was approved. I don't know if you guys heard about this either, but there may be some penalizing coming the Broncos' way, as there was some conversations had with the ownership before the allotted date by the NFL. And that's a no-no. That's a no-no. So, again, those are the dates to be looking for. Taking a look at Twitter here, guys. Give me 1 second. Looking for updates on Mike Williams. Any news, any positive news would certainly be of help. They're showing Mike Williams being carted out off the field, guys. Let me take a look at this. All right. After watching it a couple of times, he's leaning back as if he would be feeling some discomfort in his lower back, it looks like. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an official source, so I can't tell you guys for sure what's going on. But it doesn't look great, is all I'm going to say about that. It doesn't look great. We're hoping it's nothing. We're hoping it's a spasm, cramp, something that's not too severe, but I didn't like what I saw in that clip just now. That's all I'm going to say about it. So we're hoping. We're hoping for the best there. Herbert's 0-8 without Williams. That's not right. Is it really right? That'd be crazy. We still have Keenan Allen and a lot of other receivers, too, so we're not dead in the water. Absolutely not. But first and foremost, we hope that Mike Williams is okay. We hope Mike Williams is okay. Now, I'm going to keep my ears perked for any news of Mike Williams during the broadcast as well. They're talking a lot about the decision-making by the coaching staff, the announcers right now. Okay, we got footage of Mike Williams on the cart going to the locker room. He's still listed as questionable. He's leaning on that back. He is wincing pretty good. Mike Williams getting helped off the cart. He's walking. Oh, man. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh. Bleh. 81's in the chat, folks. Please and thank you. 81's in the chat. I would expect Williams to be inactive the rest of this game. Maybe there's a possibility he misses next week as well. Yeah. Now, we can all be a bit upset with Brandon Staley. I agree with that. He's gotten us this far, though. We have to remember that as well. But I think it's okay to vocalize that we do not agree with that particular decision in terms of the starters. Oh. Yeah, we're hoping it's just a spasm. Again, we still don't know. We still don't know. Not officially, but from what I saw on the cart, what we just saw on the... they had a camera in the tunnel of him getting off the cart and going into the... what I'll assume is the locker room, medical rooms. He looked to be in a lot of pain. So, first and foremost, we hope that Mike Williams is okay. And it's not something too consequential to the playoffs. Here comes Latavius Murray on a 5-yard carry. 2nd and 5 on the Denver 30. Denver starting on offense, by the way. Tyler Schoen said the tunnel footage did not look good. Yeah, we just watched it live together as well. It did not look good either. Definitely a bit sick to my stomach out here. Now, on defense, I'll be looking to see who's starting, but I'll tell you guys right now, we saw Joey Bosa out there a second ago, or Khalil Mack, I should say. And it's going to be a reception up the middle of the field, about 3 yards on the reception. We're seeing Khalil Mack. I think Derwin James is out there as well. So in terms of the starters, we're still seeing some out there on defense. We're still seeing some starters out there on defense. Which, again, like, you can't take everybody out. You don't have enough space. You're going to have to put some starters out there. We'll have to wait and see. Rick Monterosa says, anyone thinks Staley is doing... knowing Peyton is going to take the job next year? No, I don't think that's the case at all. Took me a second to interpret that. Here comes another run by Chase Edmonds, who finds a clearing, and Edmonds is going to be tackled from behind by Asante Samuel Jr. That's a big gain, 23 yards by Chase Edmonds. Now they're on the Charger side of the field. Nasir Adderley trying to make a dive for it. Derwin James in pursuit. Asante Samuel Jr. ultimately the one to get after him. That's a big first down for the Broncos. Eddie says Murray is out. Again, K9s and 81s in the chat, man. Chargers finding some issues with health right now. It's going to be a swing out to Judy, who does pick up a first down. And the Broncos are on the move, already at the Chargers' 30-yard line. And again, like, I hope we win. I certainly do. But we just need to keep everybody healthy. In terms of big Chargers players out there on defense, we've seen Khalil Mack, Derwin James, Asante Samuel, Drew Tranquil, Kyle Van Noy. I think Sebastian Joseph-Day, too. Maybe not. Here comes another run by Edmonds, and he's going to get tackled, shoelace tackled, after a gain of 6. Jonathan Rabbit coming in with the $5 holla. Great watching Bolts with you all season. Positive vibes for 81. Let's playoffs. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We're still in the playoffs. We're still in the playoffs, no matter what. We're all just trying to emotionally cope with the thought of going in it without Mike Williams. That's tough, dude. That's tough. That is tough. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Broncos. Strong formation on the left side for Russell Wilson. And he's going to step back. He fires to the underneath. There's a blocker in front of number 36, who's going to take it in for the touchdown. Touchdown Broncos. And that's Batty. 36, his name is Batty. And that is a touchdown Broncos. Yeah. I actually like the play design of that. I hope that Joe Lombardi's taking notes. Looks like they sent a tight end or a fullback in front of the swing. And that provided enough blockage for the running back to get in all the way to the end zone. I saw that comment there, Jacob. Yeah, we're all kind of observing the same thing. Win or lose, we're in the playoffs. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's still the case. Still the case for sure. Still the case for sure. Extra point is up and good, by the way. Chargers will get their next offensive possession here now. And this is another drive. The opening moments of this drive are going to be very telling. I would expect to see these guys out there. I would expect to see Keenan Allen, because we're just too short at wide receiver all of a sudden. Maybe Austin Eckler, right? Donald Parham. I think those are the 3 big guys that I would expect to see out there due to the scarcity at those positions. You could see Stone Smart, Trey McKitty out there. But I'm actually really hoping not to see Justin Herbert out there. As much as I hate to say it. I want to see him protected. Zipley coming to the $2 holla says we're charging right now. I hope not. I don't think so. Again, it's not, the win isn't super important. We just need everybody to be healthy. Alex coming in with the $2 holla says, how can you fully trust Staley after this? I really do not agree with the decision. I'm going to factor it in weighing my opinion on Staley for sure. But before coming into this game, my faith in Staley was as high as it's ever been. So something like this, it's something that you have to put into factor, but you need time to digest it and look at the situation as a whole. So we'll see. But I'll tell you one thing, it doesn't do him any favors in terms of my perspective. Not that it matters, right? I'm just some dude on YouTube. But there are other forces at play here in terms of the Chargers coaching, et cetera, et cetera. Any free agent wide receivers that we can sign this postseason, says Hugo. I'll have to take a look at it again. I know that the free agent pool this week or this year is not going to be as strong as it was last year. So maybe, especially when you're talking about what the Chargers can afford and what they need, we need speed, we need variety, but mainly speed, right? You're usually able to find some guys on the cheap to add to the roster to kind of compete for one of those 4 or 5 spots, right? Which is really what we need. We're really missing Guyton. We're really missing Ty Johnson. Like, I think we could definitely find something there. But if it were me, I'd go for a nice prospect in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd round of the draft to bring in as your new speed wideout, because I hate to say it, Keenan Allen ain't getting any younger, right? And we need that guy of the future. And if it turns out to be a speed option, that's great. You know, I feel like Josh Palmer is turning into a similar kind of player as Keenan Allen. I don't think he'll ever be as good as Keenan, but that formula should still work. And then you add that speed option in there, it's going to be nice. But Keenan's still on this roster for a few years too, so it doesn't mean let's bring in a guy to replace Keenan. No, be a guy to bring in to learn under Keenan Allen. and progress over the next couple of years for, you know, whenever Keenan decides to hang up the cleats, because I want him to be a Charger as long as he wants to play, then we got a guy that can step into that role. It's not too bad. Not too bad. The uplifting investor says this is a poor way to keep momentum. Yeah, it kind of is. Justin Herbert still out there with his helmet on. He's out there giving the fist bumps, trying to keep the vibes up and high. Let's get it, Keenan, or let's get it, Herbert. That's a way to be a leader. But we're still hoping that he doesn't see any, few, if any, reps in the second half. And here comes Justin Herbert. On offense, the Chargers rolling the dice again. We got to make sure to keep him upright then. Do what you got to do. Play safe. Again, the win doesn't matter. The win doesn't matter. Just keep these guys healthy. Trey Pipkin's still out there at right tackle. I'll be listing off the Chargers players while I see him to keep you guys updated on who's out there that we're hoping to see stay healthy. DeAndre Carter, Josh Palmer, and I think they lined up Eckler at wide receiver. Here comes an underneath pass to Josh Palmer. And Palmer carries it for a 15-plus, 18-yard reception, and that was brought in at the line of scrimmage. Nice play by number 5. Five's in the chat for that play, man. That was a big first down. That was a nice play. That was a nice play. That was a nice play. The announcers are a bit touchy about the whole starter situation right now, if you guys are wondering. What if we hide the starters' helmets? It's like somebody out there. Looks like a false start on the Chargers, by the way. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 38. So we're seeing Josh Kelly out there at running back. Trey McKitty. Still Justin Herbert out there. Josh Palmer. I don't know if I saw Keenan Allen, though. That's not bad. Protect Keenan Allen. I would really prefer to protect. Now, I do see Keenan out there. Here comes the pitch to Josh Kelly. Kelly's going to pick up about the same yardage that we lost on the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 11 coming up. You guys want to know about the genealogy results? Oh, man. It was a good time. It was a good time. I'll share those here in just a minute. Sunriser says, unpopular opinion, don't want to be rusty either. Resting injuries are part of the game. It's true. And I do make a big point about the momentum. That's kind of part of it. You know, being rusty, being game ready. That's why I wanted Joey Bosa to see some reps this week just to kind of get in game shape. It's a good point, Sunriser. It's a good point. But still, you're rolling the dice nonetheless. Here comes a pass underneath to Josh Kelly, and it's going to go through his hands. 3rd and 11 coming up. Catchable ball, but he had a defender right on top of him, so I don't think it would have been good for much. Thank you again, Sunriser, for the $10 holla. So genealogy-wise, if you guys are curious, let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. 17% Hispanic. No surprises there.
In my opinion, don't want to be rusty either by resting. Injuries are part of the game.
16% Islander. What else do we have in there? So that was like Samoan, New Zealand, bunch of stuff like that. I think the most surprising for me, and another pass incomplete, this time to Gerald Everett. It's 4th and 11. Kind of thrown behind Everett. It's going to be 4th and 11. Chargers need to punt this ball. Punt it away, punt it away, punt it away. I think the biggest surprise for me that honestly I had no idea about. Nobody ever talked about it in my family. We are 25% German. Which we did a bit of family history too. It seems like there was a big migration from Germany to New Zealand in the early 1900s, late 1800s. So that was the biggest shock right there. 4th and 11. Here comes the punt. JK, it's up in the air. Nice punt by JK. Very nice punt. Holy crap. It takes a Chargers bounce, and I think it hit the line. Nice effort by Dean Leonard to bring that back into play. There's a flag on the play either way. But I think it almost made a huge play for the Chargers to try and down it inside the 1. Instead, I think it's going to be a touchback. But we have to wait on the flag here still. They're saying K9's questionable now. Okay. Robbins from Austria. Nice, nice. 9. So illegal block by Denver is going to put the ball at the 5-yard line, I think. So not bad. Let's get out there, defense. Let's get out there. I'm about it. Which is also German. Nice, nice. Movie fans coming in at the $5 houses. There should have been no reason for us to play any starters today. That's why you have depth. Play both Daniel and Stick at quarterback. Yeah, we talked a lot about this in the preview video. It's a pretty important preview video. I think we still got about 10,000 views, so plenty of Chargers fans at least felt my opinion on the situation. I was hoping to roll out with Stick and Daniel this game. Stick wasn't active, but certainly I felt that Mike Williams and Keenan Allen were two of the biggest ones I made emphasis on, that they've already had some injury concerns this season. Those are the two I was pretty aggressive in saying, let's let the guys handle it, man. We saw Josh Palmer handle wide receiver 1 duties for a lot of time this season. Let's trust that he can do it again. And Mike and Carter and Michael Bandy and these guys have already proven, because of injury circumstances to our top wide receivers, that they can handle it. And unfortunately, we didn't see that. Fortunately, we did not see that. Bosa on the sideline, helmet on, but has not yet played a second half. Thank you so much, Miguel. Yeah, again, I'm cool with it. If we lose this game, we're cool. We're cool. We're still good. But I hope to see something. I would love to see a win, but I just hope to see health going forward. Yeah, don't bite on some of these the bait right now, dudes. I did not see any evidence to suggest that Justin Herbert was hurt. We'll keep an eye on it. But again, I have not seen anything, not one thing concerning it. Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't bite on the bait. Don't bite on the bait. And Bosa, he limped off the field in the first half for a moment. He looked a little nicked up, but he looks fine now. I wouldn't worry about Bosa. The one issue that you probably want to keep an eye on is Kenneth Murray and, of course, Mike Williams. Kenneth Murray is still questionable to return to this game. Just doing a quick update here on any news for Mike Williams. Nothing yet. Movie fans, the $2 Hall says we need to improve our division record next season. I think so too, yeah. And we're moving in the right direction. Just got to keep everybody healthy. And these little decisions carry a lot of weight to that. Here comes the first carry for the Broncos. Just kidding. It's a play action. Russell Wilson's going deep, and he's going to hit Judy. Broncos already got the ball at the 45. Jasir Taylor trying to tail Jerry Judy. Jerry had a step on him, and that's a huge 50-yard pass for the Broncos. Yo. This'll happen, though, man. That's our rookie cornerback 5 or 6 on one of the best receivers in football. These things will happen. These things will happen. 1st and 10, full house. It's going to be a carry by Latavius Murray, who picks up about 3 or 4. I'm still seeing Khalil Mack out there, Derwin James. Keep that in mind as we go forward. Not too bad. I'm hoping by the end of the game, the best thing that I could imagine happening is that we get good news about Mike Williams. Knock on wood that happens. Even if the score is 50-17. That's what we need to see happen. 2nd and 7. Here comes Russell Wilson. It's batted in the air, and it's picked off by... What? Sebastian Joseph-Day just picked off Russell Wilson. Are you kidding me? Sebastian Joseph-Day with his first interception as a defensive tackle. Are you kidding me? SJD's in the chat. 69's in the chat. Deflected off of Kyle Van Noy. Van Noy keeps it alive by bobbling up in the air like a volleyball. And down comes Sebastian Joseph-Day with the interception. Get out of town. Oh, my God. What a play. That was insane. Interception by the nose tackle of the Chargers. That was unbelievable. What a play. What a play, baby. 69's in the chat. Let's put some 8s in the chat for our guy Kyle Van Noy too, man. That was such a high IQ play. Bat it up in the air, then literally had to go down and bat it back up in the air to keep it alive for Sebastian Joseph-Day to come down with that. Let's go. 8s and 69's in the chat, dudes. Beautiful. That was insane. I was not seeing that coming, man. Guys, give me a second here. That was a beautiful play. Just keep spamming the chat with 8s and 69's. Wow, what a freaking break that was, huh? Unbelievable play. And the Chargers are going to get the ball at the 46-yard line, if you can believe it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Let's go get a touchdown, baby. I say let's throw Chase Daniel in there and keep hitting that underneath like we've been all year long anyway with JK. See if we can get ourselves in the end zone. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll talk more about Brandon Staley here as the game goes on, but let's get it, baby. Sebastian Joseph-Day on the sideline, just like... We're still seeing Justin Herbert out there. It's going to be a play action. Herbert stands tall in the pocket, finds his man on the outside. That's going to be Donald Parham! And Parham goes down just inside the 20. He's hammering the ground for some reason. Dude, that was a great catch, man. That was 23 yards and an H-bomb. Slash first down, baby. Nice play out there, dudes. Nice play. Donald Parham playing a little bit of wide out, and he's looking pretty good out here. Matthew Sanchez, director, what's crazy is that you predicted the Chargers going on a run starting with the Dolphins, and we did. 4-win streak. Let's get a 5th in a row. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much, Matthew. It's fun to go back and watch those videos, see how well we did. Here comes Herbert, hands off to Eckler. Eckler fighting for extra yardage, going to pick up about 5. 2nd and 5 in the red zone at the Denver 18. Appreciate that again, Matthew. Thank you so much. Nice plays. Looking good so far, Bolt, man. Go tie this thing up. Yeah, we're going to try and put Mike Williams in the back of our minds. In the forefront of our hearts, but in the back of our minds, at least for this game. Here comes 2nd and 5. Trio wide receivers at the bottom of the screen, including Keenan Allen. It looked like it was a design screen for Allen. Instead, it was an option handoff to Austin Eckler, who gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. No updates on Mike yet. I promise you guys. I promise. This is... I will give you guys an update. I will give you guys an update as soon as I hear something. Voltaire with the $2 Hollis and Staley should be fired for playing Williams. I don't know. We'll have to weigh out. We have a lot of thinking to do on that. We'll address it tomorrow on the post-game video. I'm still shocked that Herbert's in. I'm going to be honest with you, though. 3rd and 5. Herbert, Allen, and Eckler still in. And Herbert steps up. He fires on the run. And, oh, hits his receiver in the hands. DeAndre Carter, who cannot haul it in. That's another drop for the Chargers receivers, resulting in a 4th and 5. Chargers likely take the points here. They're rolling out with the special teams unit. It's up, and it's already good. Chargers cut that lead down to 20-24. Danny with the $3 haul has hit like for Mike. Let's go, baby. Appreciate the $3 haul there, man. Appreciate it. But not a bad effort for the Chargers offensively. We're still hoping, man. Still 6 minutes and 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter. We're all kind of holding our breath in terms of health for the rest of this game. Yeah, the last we heard about Sean Payton is that he'll be talking to the Denver Broncos, actually, on the 17th of January, when that negotiation window is open. Roberto coming in with the $5 haul says, you know what would be cool, Director? If you get a Stormtrooper custom helmet with Chargers logo on it, imagine blue Stormtrooper helmet. I've thought so much about doing that with the Stormtrooper I have in here right now. For those of you who don't know, I have it. I'm gonna turn the camera real quick. We can't quite turn it all the way, but you guys can see it's a full Stormtrooper. See if we can widen this out a little bit. Full Stormtrooper. I've been thinking about getting the helmet decals for the top and then painting like different details on it. Powder blue, like the shoulders and part of the forearm, kind of stuff like that. I think it'd be sick. For those of you who are nerdy enough, I would be using the 501st color scheme, but with the Chargers. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. Thank you so much, Roberto. Miguel coming in here says, Director, for all the trolls, don't listen to anyone except Director Hugo Terra. I about the news, injuries, good luck. Shout out to V. Shout out to V! Yeah, always, always. Always. We know that the mods got our backs. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And Hugo appreciates that too. Yeah, it's sick, it's sick. I built that thing when I was 14. We're trying to join up with the 501st. Unfortunately, my costume wasn't as good as it was supposed to be. But we still trooped. There's hundreds of troops in that. You know what's kind of crazy too? Give me a sec. I'm going to show you guys. It might blow your mind. Something that might blow your mind. Hang on. I showed this off a long time ago, but this guy has seen a lot of miles, right? A lot of miles. And let me widen this out a little bit. And we did some pretty cool events in it. Probably one of the coolest we did is that Weird Al Yankovic came into town and he was asking for stormtroopers to come perform with him on his Star Wars songs or whatever. And so after the show, he was kind enough to go in there and sign it. So you'll see in there, let me turn it over. You'll see in there that it is indeed signed by Weird Al Yankovic on the inside. So we're dancing on stage with Weird Al in the full Stormtrooper many years ago. Many years ago. It was a good time. So we're waiting after the Chargers field goal. If anybody's wondering, waiting after the Chargers field goal. The Broncos will take the field again on offense. So he says, so what exactly did I miss? I took a nap, woke up to everybody saying Fire Staley and Mike Williams hurt. Yeah, that's the biggest reason people are upset. Mike Williams went down with a back injury. He was carted into the locker room. It doesn't look good, but we don't have any official word of what's actually going on yet. And we're pretty upset about it. Everybody's pretty gutted over it. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. 1st and 10 coming up for the Broncos. Yeah, Weird Al, dudes. Good time. And I promise you guys, if I hear anything about Mike Williams, I will let you know right away. Here comes 1st and 10. Wilson fires over the middle. He finds a wide open Jerry Jeudy. Derwin James is in pursuit. And it's going to be Drew Tranquill that finally takes him down at the 50-yard line. That's another huge play to open the drive for Jerry Jeudy. 25 yards. And they got it at midfield. Probably Russell Wilson's best game of the season. That's crazy. How old am I? I'm 30. I am 30. On the dot. Mac not in. Good. Good. Hopefully we see a lot more of the backups come in. I get nervous. I know it's a good play by Drew, good play by Derwin, but again, hopefully everything, knock on wood, stays okay. Here comes Russell Wilson. He's on the run, going to fire on the run, and it's going to be brought in by number 86 for about 7 yards. Chargers say it wasn't completed, but they're going to give it to him anyway. 2nd down coming up. We're taking a look at the replay. And it definitely hit the ground. We're going to have to see if the refs wise up and call it a 2nd down at the 10 or 2nd and 10 or a 2nd and 3. I think Staley may have thrown the red flag. Yeah, he's going to win that. The refs aren't going to do us any favors, Staley. You got to keep that red flag in your back pocket. Get it ready, man. It clearly hit the ground. It should be a 2nd and 10 coming up. Niners are murdering the car. Oh, my God. 38-13. Congratulations to the Niners, man. They've been a beast team this season. Yeah, so we're waiting for the challenge right now. It clearly hit the turf. So it should be a 2nd and 10 for what it's worth when it comes back around the 43-yard line. Clock needs to strike 0 already. Yeah, again, it would be awesome to beat the Broncos, but, like, they've been playing hard, man. Got to give them credit as a football team, but they've been playing a little rough, too. Which is very concerning if you're a star Chargers player on the roster. Got to protect these guys. Got to protect these guys. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be overturned. Nice challenge by Brandon Staley. Incomplete. I hate that we had to go throw a challenge flag for that, though, man. That's one of those things you got to catch in real time. It was, even to my untrained eye, pretty obvious. You guys think we could afford Terry McLaurin if Washington doesn't pick up his 2023 year? That would be nuts, dudes. I would love that. I don't think it happens, but I would be all about it. That would be hot. 2nd and 10 coming up. Corey Davis would not be bad either. There's some options. You never know. I still want Elijah Moore. 2nd and 10. Pass to the outside and wrapped up immediately by Jasir Taylor. And they're going to say that was a gain of 2. Nice play by Jasir, man. Can we see some 36s in the chat, dudes? Let's go. Jasir's been a beast, man. He reminds me of a scrappier version of Jason Verrett. Not as fast, but the dude hits hard. Knock on wood that he doesn't follow the same path as Jason Verrett, though. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing, man, a lot. Not bad. Yeah, Elijah Moore would be sick. I'm still all about that Elijah Moore, man. 3rd and 8 coming in. 3rd and 8. Russell Wilson. Chargers trying to apply some heat. They're going to get home. Oh, Russell Wilson's down. Nice play by Kyle Van Noy and Khalil Mack. 8's in the chat, man. That's another sack by Kyle Van Noy, who now has, what, a sack in every game the last 5-6 games? Beautiful. That's a sack. And another big play by Kyle Van Noy, who has resurged in these last few weeks. A 4th and 15 coming up. Beautiful. Yeah, baby. Kyle Van Noy turning out to be such a solid signing. 5th straight game with the sack, says Eddie. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Here comes Carter. I don't know if I saw some contact. I saw Dean Leonard just kind of rolling on the ground when I looked up. But the Chargers will get the ball at the 12-yard line. Do we finally see Chase Daniel? Do we finally see Chase Daniel? Van Noy keeping the streak alive. Yeah, he's been crazy. Kyle Van Noy. Hang on. They're saying, explain to Chargers fans why Justin Herbert's still in. They're joking, saying Chase Daniel may have lost his helmet because we still see Justin Herbert in there. Here comes a carry by Eckler. And Eckler picks up just a couple of yards before the play gets called dead. And to confirm, we've seen Eckler, Herbert, and I think Keenan Allen was out there on that play. We'll keep you guys updated as to who we see out there. 2nd and 8. Herbert fires it off, middle of the field. Keenan Allen. Big first down. Got to be careful, Keenan. But that was a nice play. Nice pass by Justin Herbert. A nice run after the catch by Keenan Allen. And that's a 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Yeah, Hugo, it's in slow mode. We might add a couple more seconds just to help slow it down a little bit. But yeah, a lot of opinionated Chargers fans today, which again, it's warranted. It's warranted. Did the Broncos trade Russ for Sean Payton? I don't know if I would take that trade. Here comes 1st and 10. Underneath pass to Josh Palmer, who picks the right angle, but a nice play by number 22, Jackson, by the Broncos. Ultimately results in 2 yards. 3rd and 8 coming up. Or 2nd and 8 coming up. We should have gone for Deshaun Jackson, deep threat. I think Deshaun Jackson got cut yesterday, too. You guys are wondering. I think he got cut yesterday. I don't know how fast he is still, but, I mean, we'll take what we can get, right? I also do like Michael Bandy if he ends up getting elevated. Here comes the pass to Josh Palmer, and he can't hold on to it. 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd and 8 coming up. What about OBJ? You could make a case for it. I certainly wouldn't hate that decision, but I just don't think the Chargers can afford it at this point unless OBJ decides to take an extremely friendly contract. I don't know if the Chargers will be able to afford that. John Ross is not a bad option either, just purely for his speed and depth. 3rd and 8 for the Chargers. Can they keep the drive alive? Herbert side slings it, somehow gets it away, and Austin Eckler somehow picks up the 1st down. Unbelievable play and effort by number 30, Austin Eckler. Let's see that. And 10, dudes. Pocket was collapsing. He somehow got that ball out, and Austin Eckler picked a perfect angle to pick up the 1st down. That was a great play. That was a great play. That was a big play. I liked that. 10s and 30s in the chat. Yeah, these white jerseys certainly finding some scuff marks. Chargers still playing hard. 1st and 10. Herbert pitches it over to Austin Eckler. Eckler, once again, trying to find some space. Only picks up about a yard or two. It'll be 2nd and long. Yeah, Denver's playing a little bit rough. I'm not going to lie. Now we're seeing a fight break out between the two teams. I feel like Eckler and company are not happy with the amount of roughing around that we're seeing right now. Austin Eckler's in it with the defensive line of the Broncos. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Here comes 2nd and 8. And it's going to be a fake handoff. Herbert ends up setting up a screen for Austin Eckler, who finds a nice block. Eckler is loose, and Eckler picks up a huge play for a huge 1st down. Nice play. We're also going to call that a big run for Austin Eckler, man. Nice screen. Nice screen for Austin Eckler. Not bad at all, baby. Let's go. Did Austin Eckler break the record for total yardage? No, he didn't. Did he really? You guys let me know. Very nice play by Austin Eckler. 107 yards, total yards. Here comes Justin Herbert, fires it off to the sideline. It's dropped by Josh Kelly. Wow. Catches at 107. Not the single season reception for this franchise. That's still beautiful. 107 catches for Austin Eckler. 30s in the chat for Austin Eckler, man. That's beautiful. Congratulations to Austin Eckler. That was big. Austin Eckler surpasses Keenan Allen for the most receptions in a single season franchise history, 107. From our running back, baby! What a legend. 2nd and 10. Herbert steps back. Fires to the sideline. It's DeAndre Carter who's loose, and he turns on the speed. DeAndre Carter fumbles at the end. It's Broncos ball. Broncos will have the ball at the 10-yard line. Oh, my God. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. That's ridiculous. Oh, my God. That's sickening. That puts Justin Herbert at almost 300 yards this game, by the way. Almost 300 yards this game. Oh, my God. That makes me sick. 1st and 10. Can the defense do it again? Oh, that's what I don't like, though. I hate going scoreless after turnovers. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Pull the... Here comes Chase Edmonds. Decent run of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4, but there is a flag on the field. It's on the offense. That's going to be called back, and it'll be 1st and 15 all of a sudden. Man, that really took the air out of it for a second there. I was excited. It's all right. Again, this game isn't must win, but you would like to see a touchdown. At least a 1st down. And that's going to run us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. End of the 3rd quarter, ladies and gents. 3rd quarter. Yeah, that offensive drive just wiped away with the fumble by DeAndre Carter. Unfortunate, unfortunate. 5 and 12, baby. We still alive. How do we tell him? Give me a minute here, guys. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Now, Daniel Popper says that it looks like Derwin James is done for the day. That's good. That's a start. And after that offensive possession, again, as fun as it is to see Eckler and Herbert and all those guys in there, like, let's pull them, man. Let's pull them. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I've come to terms that we should probably lose this game. I'm pretty cool with it. I need to see my guys protected on the sideline. But we'll wait and see what happens once they return to football here, live football in the 4th quarter. We got 15 more minutes of game clock to worry about, and then we can wait and put our feet up and hope for the best with Mike Williams and get into that wild card. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Yeah, DJ is now sitting out. That's good. That's very good. We can hope to see Justin Herbert do the same in this next drive. Okay with losing the game as long as our stars are healthy. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. Let's kneel. let's get Josh or Daniels out there and just have him kneel. Every offensive possession, get out of it. Herbert's having a great day too. Yeah, he is. Funny enough, somebody put up the stat for me, which is it's actually not out of the range of possibilities. I don't expect it to happen. I don't want it to happen. But he needed like 500 yards to break 5,000 this season. He's already got like 300 yards with a whole quarter left to play, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I wanted to see Easton stick today too. Is Joey Bosa okay? Yeah, I think he's fine. He looked fine. I don't think he's taken any snaps in the second half, but he seems fine on the sideline. Helmet on, all that kind of stuff. Your opinion is bad. Oh, I do apologize. Not everybody's opinion's going to match mine, and that's totally fine. I'm just some schnapp on YouTube. Who am I? 1st and 15, Russell Wilson. It's going to be a pass. Nope, he's going to take off with it. Russell Wilson on the move. He's going to get shoved out of bounds. Nice play. Was that Kyle Van Noy again? My dude's so good, man. What happened? He turned it on, right? Second half, Kyle Van Noy is like, hey, remember what I was like with the Dolphins and the Patriots so many years ago? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Can you tell me why Stick? He's just inactive this game. He was listed as inactive because I was expecting Stick and Chase Daniel to be the 2 starters this game. Especially didn't expect Justin Herbert to be out as long as he did. Yeah, for sure. Why aren't the refs calling hold? Yeah, there was a couple of really badly missed penalties, but we'll have to wait and see. Here comes the underneath pass to Latavius Murray, who's going to pick up the first down. And Gilman takes a bit of a shot. I think he's okay, though. 14:05 left in the clock, everybody. So I'll hold our breath a little bit. Keep that clock running. Tackle him in bounds. Do all the things to keep that clock running. Nice play by Latavius Murray to get that first down. Yeah, I would expect Joey Bosa maybe to sit out the rest of this game. I think he's fine, but I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it. Yeah, I wanted to see Spiller this game too. Here comes 1st and 10. Chargers playing pretty close in line of scrimmage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the line. And Russell Wilson fires to the sideline. Looking for Cortland Sutton. Nobody's home. 2nd and 10 coming up. Pick 6 would be hot. I would love a pick 6, honestly, by Jasir Taylor. That would make me super happy. He's been such a gem, man. He's been so good. Geno over 4,200 yards this season. Good for the Seahawks fans, man. Good for them. That was a big story. That was a big, big story coming into the offseason. And Geno really made a name for himself. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looks like Jasir is back on Jerry Jeudy, and it's a handoff, but a slip-up at the line of scrimmage is going to put that at 3rd and 10 coming up. That was number 36, Batty, for the Broncos. Clock continues to run. 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, I feel you, Hugo. I feel you. Yeah, Derwin's resting right now. So if we can get them off the field, great. Just got to hope the game clock continues rolling. Here comes Russell Wilson. Another deep shot. And Wilson's going to hit Batty. For what is that? Another 50-yard touchdown? Nasir Adderley's been getting kind of burned today. That's Swaim, by the way. Swaim. He's going to pick up 52 yards, and Swain's a little bit banged up going to the sideline, but another huge play for Russell Wilson. That was Asante Samuel Jr., by the way, not Nasir Adderley. Asante Samuel Jr., who got burned on that play. And the Broncos will have the ball at the 20-yard line. Yeah. ASJ. That's like, 2-3 passes for 50-plus yards for Russell Wilson. He's having a day today. Big day for Russ. 1st and 10. Here comes the run. And Chase Edmonds picks up about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah, the pass defense, which has been so good these past couple of weeks, certainly letting up a little bit today versus the division opponent. Now, at this point, you can expect the Broncos to at least get 3, which will put the Chargers a full touchdown behind still. Yeah, it's been nuts. It's been nuts. I think this is I haven't seen very many Russell Wilson highlights this year for a reason. But he's going to have a few after this game. 2nd and 6. Russ on the move, fires over the middle, and it's a touchdown. Wow. Putting the Chargers behind 10. 10 points. Big, big yikes. If anything, the reason you want to win this game is purely in terms of momentum and confidence. This doesn't help. But a good play by Cortland Sutton. I did see a Chargers defender slip on that play, too. Wide open, number 14. Yeah, the secondary slipping up a bit. That was something worth mentioning. I failed to mention at the top of the show, too. Brand new turf. Or is it sod? I think it's sod, right? Installed for the Broncos. I think just yesterday. And apparently that has something to do with the temperature and all that kind of stuff. Just something worth mentioning. I haven't really seen anything to make it look like an issue. Players slip all the time. Yeah. I would say, yeah, we can chill. I would also mention that it is pretty important for the Chargers to find ways to succeed despite resting starters and all that kind of stuff. Momentum is also something worth mentioning, but again, I'm not sweating it too hard. It does suck to see the Broncos stomping the Chargers, but at the same time, the one thing I'm left gutted about right now is Mike Williams. And again, if we hear any good news throughout the week that he's okay, then it's fine. You know, this game doesn't matter. They've been slipping all games, so maybe it does have something to play. In fact, I don't know. I've played on frozen grass before. It's certainly not fun. We'll have to wait and see. Karen says, what's happening? The Chargers are resting a lot of their starters as expected at this point. I was expecting to see it a lot sooner. But Russell Wilson's having a game, man. He's had like 3 passes for over 50 yards. Let's actually take a look at the box score real quick. Russell Wilson is at 264 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick this game. Probably one of his best games of the season. Which again, I mean, good for them. Oh, but we just need, I don't know. We need a collective prayer to send to number 81. That could be the best thing to come out of this. Yeah, I feel you guys. And it's 50 degrees in Denver. I mean, that's not too cold. I don't know where you guys are from, but where I'm from, that's not too cold. Not at all. All the mad people. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody, again, I don't like seeing the Chargers get stepped on either, but ultimately, all that matters is the health of the team and going into the wild card as healthy and ready as possible. But of course, I would like to see the Chargers come back from this if they can. Still 11-15. If it were me, honest to God, if it were me in charge of this game and coaching this game, I would throw in the backups. I'll just run a lot. Honestly, just try and chew some of that clock. Keep people healthy. We're seeing Chase Daniel on the sideline with his helmet on now. I think it's time. It's time, right? Broncos got a 2-possession lead. If Daniel can go out there and try and win this game, awesome. If not, no pressure. Just get off the field. Get off the field. No lie, don't really care if we win or lose. And that's kind of where I'm at, too. I mean, obviously, as a Chargers fan, I want to win. But I just need to see my players healthy. And I think it's time to see Chase Daniel in. Yeah, I think it's time for the backup. Let's go. So Justin Herbert's going to make it out unscathed, which is great. Ultimately, the most important part of this team is going to be healthy going into the wild card. But Chase Daniel now in at quarterback. Expect some ugly play, I'm not going to lie. I think the Chargers likely lose this game, but let's see if we can see any success in terms of the offensive play calling. That's what I'm looking for now. Here comes Chase Daniel. It's going to be a handoff. I think that's Larry Roundtree who tries to round the corner. Picks up 2 yards. There's a lot of fancy footwork for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up. How many yards does Herbert have? I think Herbert's going to end the day with close to 300. 275, I do believe. Hang on. 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, which is, again, is 275 yards and 2 touchdowns more than I expected for Herbert today. And he does break Dan Marino's record, which is good to see. Which is good to see. Here comes 2nd and 8. Larry Roundtree still in it. Running back. It looks like another carry for the running back who's going to get tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up a yard. 3rd and long coming up. More importantly, what we'll be keeping an eye on, 10 and a half minutes left on the clock. The only reason I want first downs is to extend the chew clock a little bit. Come on, baby. Spiller time. I wish, man. Spiller's inactive this game. Unfortunately. It's going to be Eckler, JK, or Larry Roundtree for the day. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Chargers. Go ahead and try and pass it if you're the Chargers. Who are we seeing out there at receiver? We still see Keenan Allen out there. I would go to Donald Parham in this situation. Chase Daniel is going to roll out to his right. He's going to try and pick this up with his feet, and he's going to be short about 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 2 coming up, and the Chargers likely take out the punting unit. Crazy YT says Eck fumble, Carter fumble. Drops killed the game, to be honest. Ready for the playoffs. Bolt up, yeah. A lot of things that they got to clean up. Oh, helmet to helmet. Didn't see it from the previous angle. But 49 plows his helmet into Chase Daniels. Should have been a flag. Not going to see many of those for the Chargers today. Yeah, dudes. And I hate to say it because we love Chase Daniel as well, but that's why you bench your quarterback. You sit him for now. Here comes the, oh, it's muffed! The return is muffed and the Chargers have the ball! Are you kidding me? We'll say that's a fumble! Chargers got the ball. Lohi Gilman with the recovery. And the Bolts are in scoring position all of a sudden. Get out of town! Yo! Come on, backups! Let's go get a tutty! Oh my goodness. And Alohi Gilman, man. The standout on defense does it again now on special teams, and the Chargers will have the ball at the Denver 29, baby. Let's go. 32's in the chat, man. My man Alohi Gilman has been on fire this season. Let's go! Let's go. No news on Mike yet, guys. Don't take the bait. Here comes another carry. This time it's going to be Larry Roundtree again, I suppose. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage again. It'll be 2nd and 9 with 8:56 left on the clock. Remember the, yeah, dude, the king. He's been sick. You want a momentum director? There's a momentum. Let's take it, man. Let's take it. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Now, you would like to see the Chargers utilize their run game as much as possible and trying to score here, but let's see what Chase Daniel's got. Daniel steps back, fires, sideline. It's Josh Palmer who's got the first down, baby. Let's go. And the Chargers now officially in the red zone. I guess a field goal does do you some favors if you wanted to go that route. It would be a one-score game after that via, you know, you'd have to get a 2-point conversion as well, but better than I was expecting so far. Better than I expected it so far. Keenan Allen is likely in because we only started 4 wide receivers this game, and Mike Williams is not playing, so we're going to have to use what we got out there. 1st and 10. It's an underneath pass to Keenan Allen. Keenan makes the first man miss, second man. He's going to pick up a solid 4 yards in that play. 2nd and 6 coming up. Not too bad. 7:40 left on the clock. Chargers hoping to get a touchdown. That would be pretty nice. Putting him within, what would that be, 3 points? Or 4 points? Not too bad. Not too shabby. Now, if I were Brandon Staley, I would go for 2. But first off, gotta take care of business, see if you can get in the end zone. Here comes 2nd and 6. Chase Daniel. He'll pass it to the outside. Nice pass by Daniel. And it's going to be DeAndre Carter who picks up the Chargers. First down. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go out there and score, backups. Let's go out there and score. Daniel playing as clean as I've seen him as a Charger. It's only been, what, 2 or 3 passes? Not bad. Not bad. 6:50 left on the clock. Come on, baby. 1st and goal. I think it's Josh Kelly in at running back now. And it's going to be a carry for Kelly. And Kelly trying to round the corner is going to get close to the touchdown. Very close. He'll be about 2 yards short. 2nd and goal coming up. Let's go. Come on, baby. Drew Soul with the $5 says psych ops on Broncos. Let's make him think Russell's good for another season. Let's rest and get ready for next week. Revenge game in the charts. Yo, Drew wants us to play that long con psychological game. I dig it, man. Thank you for the $5 holla. LA Chargers fans is sick feeling my stomach since Mike injury. I feel you. I feel you. We'll keep you guys updated as much as possible. Here comes Drew Tranquil. Fires to the sideline. And that's a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen. His 2nd of the day. And the Bolts close that lead 27-31. Pending extra point, actually. We'll have to wait and see if they go for 2. I would go for 2 here. Beautiful play by Keenan Allen. Decent ball by Chase Daniel. Throws it a bit behind, but Keenan, being the vet he is, able to adjust and pull that in cleanly, might I add. And here comes the 2-point try by the Chargers. Wow. Let's go, backups and Keenan Allen. That's all you need is that one guy, that one difference maker. Oh, I hope he's fine, though, man. Here comes the 2-point try for the Chargers. Chase Daniel is going to roll out, and he's going to fire to the back of the end zone. Holy cow, brought in! And it's Josh Palmer on the high point ball. It's good. Chargers close this to a 3-point lead. Let's go. Hey, I don't think we've said this once this year. 4's in the chat for Chase Daniel in making that happen. 5's in the chat for Josh Palmer jumping up there, reaching for it, and making this a 3-point game. Let's go. Good for Chase Daniel, man. That's hot. Let's go. Let's go. Touchdown Chargers. Beautiful play. Wow. 6 minutes left in the game. Chargers backups are officially in. I'm feeling a lot better about who's out there other than Keenan Allen. And we are looking for a Chargers backups victory over the Denver Broncos. But the big thing is we're going to have to stop these 50-yard passes by Russell Wilson. He's got like 2 or 3 this game. We got to cut that out, defense. We got to cut that out. You believe Mike will be okay? I cannot comment on that. Again, I'm not an official source, so why am I saying that? But I just don't know. We don't know. I'll give another look at Twitter if it makes everybody feel better. $5 holla from Ricardo says this game is needlessly competitive. It is. It is. As much ado about nothing. Thank you so much for the $5 holla there, man. Danny Fan! Chase that 8, he says. Chase that 8 with the $8 holla. Thank you so much, Danny. Appreciate you every single week coming in. That the tradition lives on. Also, Will Clapp is in for Corey Linsley and Foster Sorrell in for Trey Pipkins. So good news there. 2 more Chargers made it out safe. Beautiful. Still no word on Mike Williams. But again, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it just for you guys. Thank you again so much, Ricardo. I love they just let Chase Daniel throw. Yeah, why not? Why not? You know? Really no reason to win this game other than for pride. And if we can do that with the backups, more power to you, Chargers. More power to you. Red with the $5 holla says, everyone take a breath. Mike will be okay. Bose will be okay. We're going to be okay. Playoffs here we come. Believe. Absolutely, Red. Absolutely. We have to believe that Mike Williams will be okay. We'll send out all the love, all the prayers we can throughout the week and keep everybody actively updated. We'll take a look at, hopefully we get more news by tomorrow in the preview video. I'm going to be hard at work at other content in the meantime. Check the Twitter, everything. We'll do the best we can to keep you guys updated. Aaron Lawrence coming in with a $2 holla. Literally pause mid-dish, wash frozen, open mouth. Let's go, baby. Oh, dudes, they're showing the images of the Chargers' last playoff win over the Baltimore Ravens. I think the game was iced with an Uchenna Nwosu strip sack fumble. Beautiful play. We're showing Phillip Rivers out there hyped. That was a good day, man. That was a good day to be a Chargers fan. That was a good year. I liked that one, man. That was a good game, too. Let's get Mack a strip sack fumble. Defensive touchdown would be poetic. Here comes the 28-31 score and the leading Denver Broncos for their next offensive possession with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in this game. What happened to Mike Williams? He got tackled from behind, and he was carted off the field. It didn't look good, is all I'm going to say. But we don't know. We don't know the extent of the injury yet. We're waiting to hear updates. No news yet. Mack, I would assume, is going to be resting, right? I don't see him out there. Yeah, I see Rumpf. And I forget the other guy's name. Acquisition from the Steelers. Here comes Russell Wilson trying to find some time, escaping, and he's going to hit the outside. Incomplete. And that'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job, backups. Nathan Davis with $5 holla says, I think we're fine. We almost beat the Chiefs without Bosa and Mike, so Jags should be a good game. Hopefully they get better. Yeah, I believe the same thing. It's going to suck without Mike. I want to see Mike more than anything play against the Chiefs, so we would have to first make it through the Jags. If we can find a way to beat the Jags without him and then have Mike ready for the Chiefs in a division game, that would make me feel a lot better. Rat Roll coming in with the crew ad. Welcome to the crew. Give him some love with the custom emotes in there, guys. And then B4 says, where's the Stormtrooper in the background? It's just out of the frame right now. We're moving some stuff around in terms of framing. Here comes the fumble. Jerry Jeudy fumbled it. And He's touched dead at the 10-yard line. It's 3rd and 25 coming up. Oh, bad exchange to the wide receiver, and that's going to cost him 15 yards. Yo! Thank you again so much, Route Roll. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Bad exchange from Latavius Murray to Jerry Jeudy, and all of a sudden you're looking at a 3rd and 25. Oh, baby. What happened to Bosa? He was nicked up a little bit, but I think he's resting. I think he's fine. He's fine. 3rd and 25. Wilson underneath hits Jeudy, but it's going to be well short. I would say about 6-7 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down with 5 minutes left to play. Beautiful. Yeah, Bosa looks to be fine. Again, I don't have any official information. I'm just a YouTuber, humble YouTuber, but from what my eyes told me, he's okay. It's Mike Williams that we need to keep an eye on. So 4th and 6, DeAndre Carter's out there to return. Chargers with 4:41 are going to be looking to milk some clock, and if they get a touchdown, baby, it's over. It's over. It would be awesome to beat the Broncos, I'm not going to lie, especially with the second stringers. Here comes 4th and 6. The punt is up, and Carter is back to return. He's going to start at the 10-yard line. He's past the 20, the 30. Oh, the 40. Yo, the Chargers are going to start this drive at the 40-yard line. DeAndre Carter was almost gone. One's in the chat for DeAndre Carter. That was a beautiful return. Karen coming in with a $20 holla. Yeah, I know I wish we could have done this without the starters, but I just want to see us win. Selfish? Yeah, I guess so. No, all Chargers fans are there with you, Karen. $20 holla. First off, thank you for that. And secondly, every Chargers fan deep inside will never accept a defeat from the Denver Broncos, no matter what the circumstances. If we could do it with the backups, it would be that much more poetic. Karen, thank you for the $20 holla and the standing by the team despite the situation. Peter Thompson with the $4 says $4 for Chase. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for tipping the cap to the backup quarterback. Karen, thank you again so much. So awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know. I wish we could get this done with our starters.
Daniel fires. Deep bomb.
Selfish? Yeah, I guess so.
Incomplete. Thank you again so much, Karen. Daniel was feeling himself, fired it deep, too far. We're lucky that Pat Surtain didn't have an angle on it because he was the one in coverage there. He could have easily picked that off. 2nd and 10 coming up. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Brendan Hymus in for Matt Filer. Nice, nice. Here comes Chase Daniel in the offense at the 40-yard line. And Chase is going to be whistled dead. Looks like there's a penalty or a timeout. Flag. False start on the Chargers. 2nd and 15 coming up. We need a D-bomb. Flag on us. Flag on us. Donald Parham called for false start. Again, I'm really hoping we find a way to win this game. That would be awesome. Well, let's keep that clock rolling no matter what. 2nd and 15. Broncos playing pretty spread out. And it's going to be a screen for Roundtree. And he's going to pick up a yard. I'm not rooting against Roundtree. Okay, let me make that clear. But I've noticed that every time Roundtree gets his hands on the ball, it's 1 or 2 yards, and that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. 3rd and 14 coming up. They're asking if we should go for it on 4th down if we get any chunk yards here. I mean, maybe. There's not much on the line. 3rd and 14. 3 minutes left to play. 3:30, I should say. Chase Daniel steps back. Pressure's in his face. He's going to throw underneath, and it's intercepted. You guys got to tackle him if you don't want this game to be over. Oh, they'll say it's incomplete. Incomplete. It bounced off the turf. It's going to be 4th and 14 coming up. Go ahead and just punt it. Just punt it. Oh, I think that was actually an interception. I didn't see it actually hit the ground. I think that's an interception, Bull fam. Did they whistle it dead is the question, because if they did, then it's not a touchdown, but they'll still get the ball at like the 40. They're saying it's ruled an incomplete pass, but they're going to go look at it to see if it is an interception. It looks like an interception to me. They did whistle it dead. So what's going to happen is that I think they're going to look at this. It's going to be called a pick, and the Broncos will get the ball at the 40. It's not an impossible situation for the Chargers, but it's not good, especially after that return by DeAndre Carter, man. I was hoping to see at least 3 there. Here comes Kim Spellman with the 13 months. What's going on, Kim? We'll be cheering on everyone's behalf in Jacksonville at the game next week. Director, let me know if you want to live report this game. Live reporting this game. Oh, you mean you guys are going to be there? You want us to like call in, right? Like 99.5 FM? Cam, what are we looking at as far as the sideline at the Chargers in the Jacksonville game? Are there any inappropriate Jacksonville Jags streaking down the sidelines right now? Just reports. There is. It's not a pretty sight. I appreciate that, Kim. Thank you so much. We haven't gotten an official ruling yet, by the way. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. A lot of Chargers fans hoping it's incomplete. Me too. But ultimately, again, just get the game moving. Get the game moving. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We got playoffs to get hyped for this week. Let's go Chargers. I need 300. Oh, dude. Oh, I forgot. We got some Bolt fam with some money on this game this week. I didn't put out any picks for the Chargers this week because I was like, I don't know what's going to happen, right? I did do some different picks for Underdog as far as the games that have stuff on the line. Tonight's game would be a great one, too. The Lions and the Packers. Lions and the Packers. Sorry, they're looking at another angle right now. It still looks like a pick to me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. If it's a we got lucky that it was whistled dead, because if it was a touchdown, this game is absolutely over. But either way, I mean, there's a chance. Let's see what the refs say. Wow. Wow. It's incomplete. Chargers will get a chance to punt it. I'm shocked. I'm a Chargers fan, and I'm shocked. That looks like a clean pick to me. That looked like a clean pick to me. Interesting. 4th and 14. Chargers get a chance to punt this thing away and hope to get a stop. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, dudes. Again, maybe they see something that we don't. But my eyes tell me that's an interception. And their coach is pissed. Yeah, that looked like an interception to me, but you know, whatever. Chargers still need an offense, like a good offensive drive and a stop here defensively to win this game. Boss Mac with a $20 holla. He says it's fun to watch when we're already in the playoffs. Got some things to clean up, but I'm confident in our team. Bolt up, baby. Let's go. Boss Mac, me too. As far as like this game is concerned and all this stuff like around the drama and this and that, and you know, other than the Mike Williams situation, I feel very good about going into the postseason next week. The nose touched the ground. Okay, maybe Hugo, maybe that was enough. But thank you so much, Boss Mac. We're feeling good about this. And the punt, it was like a sky kick. Can we get in there? Dean Leonard's gonna touch this dead inside the 5.
It's fun to
what
watch
were you
when
thinking?
we're already in the playoffs. Got some things to clean up, but I'm confident in our team. Bolt up. High voltage sign. High voltage sign. High voltage sign.
Bolt up there, my man, boss. Bolt up, dudes. Thank you so much for the $20 holla. And the Chargers are going to pin the Broncos inside the 5 with a really weird special teams decision to let it bounce from what, like the 40? Dean Leonard able to catch up with it and touch it dead inside the 5? Get out of town. J.K. Scott. My dude's a hero. 16's in the chat for J.K., man. That was nuts. Nice special teams play. Can the Chargers defense make something of it? Here comes 1st and 10. It's a handoff up the middle. Wide open space for Latavius Murray. It doesn't even matter they were pinned, dude. That's going to put the ball at like the 25-yard line. So you're saying there's a chance. You're going to have to get a couple stops, Chargers. Can't let gaps like that happen. But again, we're all backups right now. We're all backups. Don't worry about the defense. Again, they weren't looking great with the starters in there. I'm going to admit that as well. But right now, in particular, not a lot of starters on the field right now. So don't worry too hard about it. Don't worry too much about it. 1st and 10 from the Denver 25. So we can almost look at it as like it was a touchback. No worries. It was just a touchback. 1st and 10 as they're letting the clock roll. Did the Chargers take a timeout? Did we? I think we did. Brandon Staley still wants to win this game. They still want to win this game. Here comes 1st and 10. It's going to be an underneath pass to Jerry Jeudy. He's got blockers in front of him. And Judy's going to get pushed out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock. It's another 1st down Broncos at the 37-yard line. Honestly, Joe, if you're watching, I've said this a couple of times this game because I actually like that play. I like that swing pass with the blocker in front the way that Broncos have it designed. I think you got a much better chance of success that way. Circle that and put it in our playbook, please. If we're going to be running that anyway, let's give these receivers a chance to move with some momentum. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Again, wide open gap, and it's going to be close to a 1st down for Latavius Murray. 2nd and 1 coming up. I'll be honest, Bull fam, I don't think we're going to win this game. But again, it's all right. We have ourselves a playoff appearance to get worried about next week. No worries, no worries. We just need to celebrate when the clock hits 0, and there's no chance of any more Chargers getting injured. Are the starters sitting out? Yeah, no starter. I don't see any starters in there right now. We had starters in there for a part of like the first 2, maybe 3 quarters. But since then, I'm seeing pretty much all backups in at this point. So let's see if the backups got something they can put together. It's going to be another run. Can they make a play? And it's going to be a carry up the middle. And they do. Chris Rumpf. Looks like he stops him short. It's going to be 3rd and short. I mean, you never know. That's going to take it down to the 2-minute warning. You never know. Can the Chargers... I would sell out, dude. I would sell out versus the run here. Play everybody super close. I would be expecting a quarterback sneak here and just, like, attack aggressively that nose. Just try and get a stop there. I mean, that would be crazy. Losing to a 4-12 team? Our backups are losing to a 4-12 team. Which is okay. And again, even though the starters played in there for a while, which I wouldn't have done to begin with, it doesn't change what's happening next week. Chargers will be facing the Jaguars while maintaining the 5th seed. That's the game that we got to start sweating about just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But not a bad effort so far. So this next, I would say, like, if you guys are hoping for a Chargers win, I would say this next play is it, unless the Broncos want to go for it, which I kind of would if I were the Broncos. If you don't get this 1st down, I would go for it, right? So it kind of depends on the next play or two. If I were the Chargers, I would sell out versus the run. If they get it through the pass, good for you. You know what I mean? If not, maybe you give yourselves a chance to find a way to win this game in the last few. But again, I'm not especially, like, I don't especially care. I want to. Of course I do. I'm a Chargers fan. I want to see us beat the Broncos. But I'm already really thinking about next week. I'm running through the scenarios in my head as, you know, what happens if, you know, Mike needs a week? Do we go sign somebody? Are we looking at different, you know, play calling, this and that? Like, it's going to be an important week next week versus the Jags. Important week. Jags looked a little sussy against the Titans. I'm not going to write them off at all. As a matter of fact, I am worried because we saw the Jags put a good whooping on us earlier in the year. But again, I feel like this team is different. If we can make it out, I really want to see Justin Herbert at least win one game in the postseason. He deserves it, right? Like, it's a long time coming. A long time coming. $20 holla coming in from Boss Mac. All the negative comments don't make sense. If we lose, we lose. We're still in, and the Broncos still playing lights out for the first time all year. Let's not get carried away. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is definitely, in my opinion, again, I haven't seen a lot of Broncos games this year other than the ones that we've played and a couple highlights here and there. His best game, by far. How many huge passes has he hit in this game? So good for Russell Wilson. He earned a little bit of respect for me by kneeling at the top of the game with Derwin James and respect for Damar Hamlin, but
all
it is
the
what it
negative
is.
comments don't make sense. If we lose, we lose. We're still in, and the Broncos is playing lights out for the first time all year. Lol, let's not get carried away.
I feel you, Boss Mac. Again, thank you for the $20 holiday, dude. I certainly appreciate that. And yeah, absolutely. That's something that, honestly, I came into this game wanting to win, but I'm not going to be heartbroken if we don't. Here comes 3rd and 1. I would sell out if I were the Chargers. Full house look. It looks like going to be a QB sneak. It is, and I think Wilson got it. I think Wilson got it. Yeah, I think Wilson got it. It's going to be a first down. Chargers have 2 timeouts. So if you get the ball back, you'll have something like 45 seconds to work with. But I'm thinking this is an L, boys. And it's fine. It's fine. Just got to get out of here. As a matter of fact, if I were the Chargers, I don't think I'd even be burning timeouts. I think it's okay. No updates on Mike Williams yet. I promise you guys I'll be tweeting the moment I hear anything. 1st and 10. You got to anticipate a carry here by Latavius Murray, which it is. And Murray is going to be... Oh, it's going to be a keep, actually. Russell Wilson kept it. And Jasir Taylor touches him down. Looks like the Chargers are just going to let the clock run a little bit. Good. Hugo Boss with a $5 holla says, oh, no, we're losing to a 4-12 team. Boo-hoo. We are in the postseason. They're not. Let's just pray our guys stay healthy. Absolutely. In the end, guys, it kind of feels like grade school bullying a little bit. It's like, yeah, but in the end, like, I think you're mad because we have what you don't. You know what I mean? Take it as a compliment in some ways. 2nd and 10. 37 seconds left. It'll be another carry by, you have to assume. It is. Here comes Latavius Murray up the middle. He's downed. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Chargers are just going to let it run. They're going to let it run. I think we're done with this game. Let's go, baby. Okay, so we made it out of this game. Honestly, a bit gutted by the fact that we don't have Mike Williams maybe for next week. But for the most part, what do we still have? We still have Justin Herbert. We still have Keenan Allen. We still have Austin Eckler. We still have Derwin James, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, Asante Samuel Jr. We still looking good, baby. We still looking good. I know that okay, I'm trying to be empathetic because I get it. I don't like losing either. Nobody does. But I'm already looking forward to that game so much that this game almost doesn't even faze me. Does that make sense? I would have loved to see a win, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In the end, it really does not matter. So everybody take a breath, exhale, and start getting pumped for next week. Because unlike almost any game that I've watched as a Chargers fan, I came into this week already thinking about next week. Already thinking about what the situation is going to look like, the game plan, offense, defense, all that kind of stuff. Next week is what matters. So everybody take a deep breath. No one ever likes losing to a division rival. I get it, but it's fine. It's fine. Everybody relax. We got a big game next week to start pumping up, getting excited about. The one thing that I will say I'm bummed about in losing this game, other than Mike Williams, of course, is just the momentum. I would like to see some momentum, but it doesn't matter. In the end, it really doesn't matter. We're going to have a good time next week, Bull fam. Get hyped. Get hyped. 3-5 division record is horrible. Well, again, it's the backups for the most part this game. It is what it is. Don't anybody like carry too much about this game in terms of like, oh my God, we suck, this and that. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. That's a loss. Holla! I love that, Hal. It's a loss. $20 holla! We still good, Bowl fam. We're going to the playoffs next week with Justin Herbert. We're going to the playoffs next week versus the Jags. We maintain the 5th seed. The only one thing that I can criticize that I did not like was what we did with the starters. Ugh, gross, disgusting. And we paid the price with Mike Williams. Hopefully he's okay. We don't know the full status of that yet. We'll have to wait and see, but we fine. So, Hal, thank you. $20 holla. Loss holla. You tickle me good. And we're good, man. We got some big news maybe around the corner. Somebody just said it in the chat, too. What if we get Rashawn Slater back? What if Mike Williams is okay? What if we just saved the best for the postseason, right? I feel like the play calling in this game was extremely vanilla. It reminded me so much of what you see in a preseason game. I think there's a lot of things at play here in terms of strategy, Bull fam. I really do. And we're about to see it rolled out versus the Jags. I know that Brandon Staley doesn't take this lightly. I know that Joe Lombardi doesn't take this lightly. I know that everybody in the coaching staff doesn't take this lightly. There's a strategy behind everything. And if it were me rolling out, right, into the postseason, I am saving all my best stuff. Almost got me. All my best stuff for the postseason. Russo! He says, let's ride. Bolt up. Let's ride, baby.
Let's
ride straight into the postseason.
Face.
Lost Hollow. That tickles me so hard, man. I appreciate that. So first and foremost, 81's in the chat for our guy, Mike Williams. All right? We really would love to see him in that game versus the Jags. I feel like we could still survive that game. It's going to be a tough game. Nobody right off the Jags. They are a good team this year, a very good team this year. But if we can survive that game, even without Mike Williams, I would certainly hope that we have him versus the Kansas City Chiefs in the following week. Because that's our dude. That's our dude versus the Chiefs. So comments, what would you guys say about maybe resting Mike Williams, even if he's like, okay, we can get him in there, but he could use one more week of rest. Would you guys rest him versus the Jags? I don't know. It's actually a really good question. Because on one hand, you want all hands on deck. Doesn't matter the opponent when you're in the postseason. If they're available, you get them in the game. But on the other hand, Mike Williams has been such an integral piece to us taking down the Kansas City Chiefs and having a good shot at taking them down. I might consider resting him. I don't know. Either way, I'm very hyped, dude. I think this Chargers team has a really good shot at not just, getting into the postseason, but making good effort in the postseason. If the defense plays different, not like they played today, which again could be as a result of playing your cards close to the vest, I feel like the Chargers, if that defense holds up, is going to be that team in the postseason. I really do. What I've seen from the defense outside of this week for the past, month and a half has been nothing short but of incredible. Absolutely incredible. And sometimes that's the big difference maker there. If they can sort things out on offense where they're above average, right, where they're decent, like we've been seeing the last 3 weeks, even today, 28 points, especially with the backups in, that's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. I don't know. I just feel balanced all of a sudden. I feel good all of a sudden. Palm Trees coming in with the $2 haul. This is when did starters go out? They kind of trickled out throughout the game. I did not like seeing Justin Herbert in there up until, the late third quarter. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, that was the one. Again, go back and watch my prediction video. That was the one where I was like, guys, please. Them and the DBs, I was like, you guys have got to rest the best of the best. Don't let them in the game. And we paid the price for that today. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens with Mike Williams. Eli with the $10 haul says, I'm so pissed. So many other NFL teams is the Lions because, for the past 12 years, I can walk Ford Field. Seahawks just won. Question, why does the NFL OT suck so much compared to college? Awful. I feel ya. Did we miss something? Why are you so pissed? Oh, your other team is the Lions. Oh, so you're saying because the Seahawks won, the Lions got pushed out? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. I'm still rooting for the Lions tonight, right? I think, that was the case. The Lions needed the Seahawks to lose. So I think they're already disqualified. But that should be a fun game tonight. Forget about rest. Mike is out for the season. He can't walk. We don't know. Again, from what I saw on the cart and what we saw in the tunnel, it didn't look good, but we just don't know.
I'm so pissed. So my other NFL team is the Lions because, for the past 12 years I can walk to Ford Field. Seahawks just won. Question, why does NFL suck so much compared to college? Awful.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. We've been the victim of that many times as well. Many times as well. Bosa and Williams have been hurt all year. If you're planning on putting them in the bubble wrap, can win anyways. I feel like the Chargers, even so, we've been without Derwin James several games in the later half of the season. We were still that team, right? Joey Bosa was only in for a handful of snaps last week. We're still that team. There's something that's turned a corner outside of just relying on that super stud, star heavy or star power heavy, roster, that the Chargers have been doing something. And I feel like, again, I'm not a coach, right? But I'm a strategist. I love me some, strategy games and just thinking in that way in general. And if it were me, going into this game, first and foremost, though, I'm not putting the starters out there. I highly disagree with that. But second, I don't show them anything, right? You're going to have a lot of teams. You're going to have the Jags next week watching a lot of film on this game, saying, oh, here's the weaknesses here. This. No, dude. I'm doing exactly what I saw this game. I'm rolling out with a vanilla offense, a vanilla defense. I'm just kind of biding my time until the postseason. And then you roll out everything that you know works, where they follow the analytics, et cetera, against the Jags. From then on out, from the Jags up until the point that we're pushed out of the postseason, it's an all-out blitz, man. Maybe literally, but figuratively. You're rolling out the red carpet. Ethan with the $5 houses. Everyone is hanging on, questioning the players I'm playing our starters. I'm just focusing on beating the Jags next week. We got this, Bull fam. Yeah, don't get hung up on things that don't matter, guys. It's the same principle you can apply to life. Don't get hung up on things that don't matter, because all it's doing is distracting you from what's really good, what's staring you in the face. And what's staring you in the face is that the Chargers are going to the postseason in one of the best possible positions you can be in the postseason. The 5th seed versus the Jaguars, which, again, it's going to be a tough game. That's a heck of a lot better than playing the Bengals or the Bills, right? Don't get so hung up on things that ultimately do not matter that you miss out on one of the best things that's happened to the Chargers in the past, 4 years? We're going to the postseason behind Justin Herbert, behind a defense that's got a lot of momentum behind it, after a game that maybe we'll throw people off with in terms of what we saw out there was extremely vanilla. It was a preseason sort of play calling that I saw out there. Don't get hung up on it, man. Don't get hung up on it. It should be good. We should be fine. Let's get excited, man. Let's get excited for the Chargers postseason, man. The first since 2018. It's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a good time. Roberto, thank you so much for being in here and supporting. Even though this game ultimately didn't matter, of course, all of us would love to see us win this game. But in the end, again, don't let it distract you from the fact that, oh, my God, the Chargers are going to the postseason. Oh, my God, Justin Herbert is going to get a shot at it. Oh, my God, the defense has been playing lights out. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So, you know what? Good luck to the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. You know, it's going to be a fun game. I would love to see some revenge, but we know that we take that team seriously. Travis Etienne's incredible. I love Trevor Lawrence. They got some great playmakers on defense, including Josh Allen. They're a solid, solid team. If anything, I'm hoping for a very entertaining game of football. But, of course, we're going to be screaming loud for our guy Justin Herbert to get his first playoff game win, because I think it's about time, baby. I think it's about time. And good for the Jags, man. Of course, if it weren't us playing, I feel like in part of me would be rooting for you because you guys have definitely taken your lickings over the past several decades. Unfortunately, you've run into the Chargers at this point. We're going to have to knock you out. Let's hope, man. Let's hope. It's a good game. Good luck to our opponents, and good luck to Chargers fans, man. We are rolling out the red carpet in terms of this stream, by the way. I'm working very hard on a hype video. Hopefully, we can get that out very soon. We're updating the live stream as much as possible. It's going to be a very fun one, man. So get excited. Get ready. Next week, the Chargers at Jacksonville Jaguars, by the way. It should be played in Jacksonville. First playoff game for the Chargers since 2018, and the first playoff game for Justin Herbert. Probably the first of many for Justin Herbert going into the future. Peter Thompson coming here with the $5. Let's go out to the true Herbie is playoff bound. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. It's going to be a fun time. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been the Director. It's going to be a good time out there next week. Build on the hype. We're going to put out as much content as we possibly can. If we can't put out more than just the preview video, don't sweat it. We're working on stuff in the background, guys. It should be a good time. Guys, thank you again so much for everything out here. We'll give one last hurrah, one last Hail Mary to see if there's anything we can look for Mike Williams in terms of updates. Not seeing anything so far. Nah, we'll keep you guys updated as soon as we hear anything, okay, guys? Thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director. Hit us up with a like and sub on your way out if you did enjoy this content. We'll see you next time. And as always, bolt up and stay frosty. The Chargers are going to the postseason, the 5th seed. Next week, Chargers at Jags. It's about to go down. Justin Herbert gets his first playoff win. We'll have to wait and see.
Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months.